And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
Everybody for Philadelphia, 76ers, stomp your feet. Everybody for Philadelphia, 76ers, here they come. Philadelphia, on the run, stand up and cheer. Number one, Philadelphia. Here they come, team of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Clap your hands, everybody.
Oh, it gets better each day. You see, Bobby, I can't break the thing because the Sixers won the other day on Monday, so I feel like I've got to play the song so we keep the thing. It's sports superstition, you can call it, but it's necessary. Joel Embiid, your 2023 NBA MVP.
Boo.
Yep, Dan left the show and he took his shitty white center MVP with him, and I say good. Good riddance to bad garbage, Jokic. Joel Embiid, your 2023 MVP of the NBA. They're playing again tonight, Bobby. I know you're not a big sports guy, but yeah, the Celtics are probably going to have a hard time. I think Embiid's coming back. And he's pretty jazzed up.
I bet you tonight. Would you like to make a bet?
Yeah, oh yeah, show. See, look how cool. Look at him. He cries. He cries.
Sissy.
That's how much it means to him.
He's a sissy.
That's how much it means to him.
Who's crying and what?
Turn it up, turn the volume up on that. Let Jacob hear. It's
God.
actually a pretty cool moment.
No, who's crying?
Joel Embiid.
Fucking
About
pussy.
what?
2023 NBA MVP.
Fucking pussy.
He won most valuable player
Exactly.
in the whole league.
Thank you, Jay.
Turn it up.
Had to be said, Bobby.
It had to be. Oh, God.
We can't hear it.
I am not in the mood for this.
Oh, wait. Back it up. Start it over.
Crying like a pussy.
Hang on.
He is a pussy.
2023 MVP from the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful moment.
His pants don't fit.
Oh. Look, James Harden comes over and starts hugging him because he's crying. MVP. 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 Okay. All right. That's not funny right now. That's not funny right now, Lou.
Do I make more money? I make more money. I get another trophy. The song.
It's a beautiful moment.
He's got slippers on.
I would say you don't understand black shit, Bobby, but I'll tell you, Robert Kelly understands black shit more than anybody in America, and I'll tell you why. Can I tell you guys a little story? Last night, me, Christine, Isabella, Josh Edemeyers grabbed dinner, and we went to go see.
Can I just
Yes.
say,
The family.
Big J. Oakerson, Christine, Josh Adam Myerson, and Bob Kelly.
Robert Kelly. Josh doesn't fully remember it that way, but I assured him that's how it went.
It's 100%. You know how I know it went that way?
Yeah.
It still hurts my heart.
It went that way, I know, because I remember the exact moment when me and you started walking together, and he looked over at us, and then realized, it wasn't even me catching eyes with him. He just saw, he's like, oh shit, yeah, and Robert Kelly.
He said my name. He had to say
Bobby.
my name 2 more times.
Yeah.
He went, Bobby Kelly. Bobby Kelly.
Bobby Kelly. And we went across the street from dinner to go see Evil Dead Rise.
Jesus Christ.
And we sat down, and it was great. We got there. Bobby was finishing up. He decided he was going to come meet us up for the movie. Mm-hmm. When we got there, we could have sat anywhere. There was maybe 4 other people in the theater. Were they black? I think most of them, yeah. Mm-hmm. But then, during previews, it turned into a real black festival. And I mean the blackest of the black were coming in. Do-rags,
Babies.
Quadruple dates with fat black women who were not going to be quiet for this movie. But I'll tell you what, none of it bothered me whatsoever. Everybody was, in comparison, really, really like timid and just watched the movie and enjoyed it, because it turns out we brought the biggest, blackest woman of all, Robert Kelly. Bobby Kelly. The only man in the movie theater on one jump scare to stand up out of his seat, do a weird like an arm like he shivered, and then sat back down. Also yelled out loud, "I'm leaving," several times. And for a good 25 minutes of the movie, turtle shelled his face into his own shirt. He laid his head on Christine's shoulder at one point.
I was in her armpit at another point.
Yeah.
I crawled into Christine's.
He did this a lot. He had these hands a lot.
My
Yeah, like prepared to what's his name? Kadeem Hardison them down like fucking Wayne.
But
I didn't realize you have that much of a reaction to horror.
I told you.
Yeah.
First of all, I told you that I'm not good. I'm not good, and I need to sit next to you.
I'll never ever not invite you to a. It was the most fun I've ever had. It was 2 shows going on.
Well, here.
I want to be invited to the next one to see this too.
What'd you say?
I want to see this.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's not fun. It was not a fun movie. It was not a good movie. Here's a problem with this movie. Here's a problem with you. Mm-hmm. Number one, I showed up late, a little late. They didn't let me in. They were like, "It's closed." I'm like, I had to lie. I went. My friends are up there. I'm their ride home.
Right.
And not, we're in New York City. I mean, it's the greatest train system in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You weren't also that late.
I was a couple minutes late, but they closed everything down.
Yeah.
So I was like, please, I'm going to have to sit in the car for 2 hours waiting for these people if you don't let me in. And then the security guard was, oh, God. He went over to the guy, and the guy went, oh, yeah, I'll do it with a credit card. I just can't do cash. I'm like, what do you think I was doing?
Wouldn't let you into what?
Wouldn't let me into the movie. So then I gave him the credit card. Then I go, and I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. So I'm like, can I get food? No, that's done. So I'm like, all right. So I go upstairs, and
It's crazy they wouldn't sell you candy.
They wouldn't sell me anything.
I get maybe not cooking the stuff.
Yeah, they wouldn't tell me anything. They were shutting it down. I get it, dude. Look, you're ready to go home. The doors were locked. They called it, right? Whatever. They let me in. I go upstairs, and I told you I need to sit next to somebody. I told you that. I said I need to be next to somebody.
And you were.
I was, but I need to be next to somebody that cares about me.
More.
And Christine, I'm not mad at you, Christine. You did not comfort me one bit. You have ice cold blood.
I was surprised.
I was enjoying the show.
I was surprised at one point that I would have definitely had an arm around you for a little bit.
Needed
At one point,
something.
I took my jacket and I put it over your eyes.
Yes, you did.
But Bobby does. He has great black woman reactions to it. Like Bobby has the when you see somebody doing something and not noticing behind them, like the doors opening, and Bobby has oh hell no. He yells out to do different things and is what's going to happen to move a movie forward.
Oh, no.
He goes, don't open the door. He's feeling those emotions.
Yeah, but it's like run, just run. Stop. This girl kept having moments like she would kill the demon, and it's like, now run.
Yeah.
You don't stop and take a breath. I don't care how tired you are.
But that would be called a short. That would be called a short film.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jay. She was giving pep talks. She'd murder the demon, and the demon was sitting there with a scissor in the face.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "We're gonna make it out of here. Stop stopping and go.
Yeah.
Stop giving pep talks. Get the fuck out of the."
You said that's your favorite thing to yell at Dawn. Stop stopping.
Yeah, that's one thing that Dawn loves to do. Are we gonna stop stopping? There's a guy with a gun. Let's go. I don't want to talk about it right now.
I can't argue with you that the lack of realism in these horror movies, aside from satanic possession and Books of the Dead and blah blah blah, besides all that, there really is a lack of haste in escape.
It's
like they will sit there with what they apparently believe to be is the corpse of something that is extraordinarily supernatural. that they have simply killed with very human, natural death circumstances.
A doll stick.
A doll stick to the eye. Spoiler alert. A doll stick to the eye. Stephanie puts it through an eyeball, and it does seem to do the job for a moment.
And they're completely convinced, well, we got him. The job is done.
They're down. Listen, there's a lot of evidence that this thing could be over, but you've seen your loved ones flying around the house already. Their eyes have changed color. Their teeth are different. Their skin's different. You've already seen some wild shit. You go, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just say that, or immediately start burning everything as soon as they go down.
Here's the problem. What they did last night that really fucked me up. Demon possession. When someone gets possessed by a demon, what is the hope? What's the hope?
They get unpossessed.
They get unpossessed. They have a couple scars on their neck. You know, maybe their
remind them,
one
yeah.
eye is red for a month.
Yeah.
But they come back. You get them back. They didn't do that. Like
Yeah, it was a rated R horror movie. There was no reprieve.
there was no coming back from that. And then, I mean, can I spoil alert?
Well, you can definitely spoil alert. Turn it off if you don't want to know. But I will say what you missed in the beginning, Bobby, did make for the ending being like a little cooler than you probably thought it was. Because what I think you missed was, in the very beginning, it's at the lake where it always happens out in the cabin.
Yeah. It's at the cabin?
It's at the cabin, and it's two people hanging out, like a guy and a girl hanging out by the dock, and they go, hey, I'm going to go check on so-and-so, whatever the hell's wrong with her. Let's see what's, hopefully she's feeling better. And then they go, and she became, the girl they thought was sick became one of those things.
Right.
And killed the two other people.
Right.
And then very cool, the way they start the movie, too. Like the way they show the title card is awesome. I won't spoil that. But either way, she kills those people. Then it says one day earlier. And the one day earlier is the whole movie.
Okay.
So if that girl who was leaving at the end, the girl who left at the end,
that makes sense. Yeah.
that's the girl who was possessed in the very beginning of the movie.
Here's what they did that really was unfair and really shocking. And spoiler alert, don't listen. Kid possession.
Mm-hmm.
Not only one, two.
Multiple
Not
kid
only,
possession.
but a family possession against the family.
Also very casual child death.
Dude, casual child death. They just murdered children.
Just a kid in the hallway just to see a bloody body of a child go smash against the wall and just be dead. Sort of in the background most of the movie.
It wouldn't stop me from leaving anyway. I mean, if I had a daughter or a son that possessed, they're on their own.
So if Max got possessed, I mean, fucking goodbye. I mean, I'm on the
It's not
verge.
my son anymore.
You try to belt him down, and you get a priest involved, but I think most priests are at this point going to be like,
No.
oh, that's a real demon possession. I don't know.
Bobby, that's not your Max anymore.
No, I walk in, Max is fucking turning his head around. See you later. And the house. You can have the house. I don't want the fucking house.
They also gave an escape hatch early in the movie. They said, we want our mom back. And it says, your mom's with the maggots now. So they just said, mom's gone.
She's gone. Like, there's no hope. They took the hope away.
Then let's just get the fuck out.
They said, your mom's gone. She's dead. Now the kid's like, oh, I killed my mom. Then the girl, gets possessed. Then the other one gets possessed. Then, and there's like a little girl left with some slutty aunt.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then they joined forces as demons.
Literally became one big demon. And
People still hanging around.
Dude, listen, man, it was a fucked up movie. They did not hold back.
This was interesting though too. I will say again, not to complain about the realism of a fantasy horror movie, but these Deadites, they're called, if you're into the Evil Dead universe, these like demon-y things, they can fly. They're supernatural in every possible way. They can bend their body and contort in all kinds of crazy ways. Stick to walls and ceilings. For most of the movie, the front door of the apartment was keeping her at bay.
Yeah, but
most of the movie was her being on the outside of the door, asking them to let in, and just banging on the door. It's like
that was a pretty good deadbolt on the door, though.
It's a good deadbolt,
and they had a dresser in front of it.
There's some really funny stuff, though. I guess it was a broken home. The family, the dad wasn't around, and at one point I mean, all bloody and scarred up. She's telling the little girl, she goes, "Your daddy's out here with me. He's just over there. He says we should be a family again." And the little girl's like, "All right." Like, opens the door.
She fake talked to him. You want to talk to her? She's like, okay, Daddy wants to talk to you.
Daddy says he doesn't want to talk to him unless you open the door. Mom, why do you have purple eyes?
Oh, fuck
They
that.
did make it though in the movie, like they were trapped there. So it's not, they weren't like not leaving. They were like not leaving because they couldn't. That was part of the circumstances.
I mean, Bobby's right. They weren't making moves.
They were not.
They weren't making. Start crawling down a hole. The stairs were destroyed down the building.
Because there's an earthquake.
Get down there, but get down.
Here's the thing.
Climb down. Like, descend down the rubble.
But
get out.
The demon was dumb at one point too. She couldn't get in through the door. Okay, and then she's trying to get in, and then she hears the cat. Spoiler alert! Ventilation shaft, and she looks up and she's like, "Oh, I'll use the ventilation to get into the apartment." And it's like,
my argument.
That's like a common sense thing.
Well,
You know,
it's kind of common sense. The vent was on the roof, like the ceiling. Again, the easier solution was to fly into the air conditioning system and somehow navigate through that to get exactly where she wanted to go into the house. But the door was causing a major problem for her getting in. That's what's hit me there. I feel like at least the door would have been. The door never even broke.
But couldn't
it never even broke the front door.
But they had the windows open too. Couldn't she have went out a window and flew around the side and flew into the window?
The answer, Bobby, is yes. Yes, by lore and what they're showing in the film, of flying into a window is a possibility. They defy our human physics.
But the amount of I don't know what the word. Maybe it's not that. Maybe the non-empathy you two had towards me, going through this trauma. It was fucking trauma.
You're wrong about that.
You guys.
Can I tell you something? You pegged me all wrong right there. And Christine will tell you this about me. I'm such a mother hen. Every time you said you were leaving, I had an emotional reaction. I'm like, no, don't leave, don't leave.
You kept putting popcorn over my face.
Yeah, I kept offering you popcorn.
You're fatty.
Well, we went to eat. I was full as possible, and because Josh ate as much as anybody, if not more, at dinner. And he gets right there. He's like, the biggest box of popcorn. Let me get this. He's just like, keeps going. It's amazing.
He's got to burn that. He's got to burn those. That engine's burning all the time.
They eat so much. Those two, Josh and
Justin.
I
watched
so
Justin
envious.
do. I watched Justin do much more healthy on a regular basis. Josh is never with me where he's not like going for it all day.
He goes to your house when you have pizza. I've never seen somebody consume so much pizza, and I admire it.
Oh yeah,
You just get slimmer.
Yeah, because those guys are really working out a lot.
Not wrong. He does do like
never
2-hour
skip
workout
it.
sessions.
Yeah, they're working out. They're,
All right, 2 hours.
They're killing it. They're burning it. Their engine's always burning. But let me tell you something, Christine, I love you, but you didn't show me 1 ounce of affection last night. None.
Cold.
And the scares, you didn't really even get scared.
Well, you were dominating the scares.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Well, your reactions were so over the top and hilarious, and dare I say flamboyant.
Well, every time you get scared, it's like you're doing something funny.
You just call me gay.
So it wasn't
It's
like
the weirdest way of somebody calling me gay ever.
you were almost like comic relief because we'd all be
Yes.
a scary thing would happen,
It was very
and then
scary.
you would have some reaction that would be like,
Maybe the scariest thing is and then you stood up. And I was like, I thought you were just going to eject out of the room.
What was that one on? That was a real bad. What was
That
that?
was the
think
vent.
when
That was when
she
she came
showed
through the
up.
vent.
When she came through the vent. I don't. Through the vent. I
when
don't.
she showed up
Well, no, because when
crawling
she
on
came,
the wall.
she came through. No, what it was, she came through the vent,
Oh fuck you.
and then she turned around and she wasn't there. It was one of those. It was the head fake on the head fake scare. So she turned around. You were like, she is going to be there. She wasn't, and then it was like right next to her and Bobby.
Here's the thing. I hate when they show the person in focus and then they have the demon in like that bokeh.
Yeah.
Just that out of focus in the background. That really cool headshot vibe.
Yeah. Mhm.
I hate that.
Yeah.
And she came through that vent, and then she was in the window reflection.
Yeah.
It's like fuck that. How do you know? First of all, who the fuck's putting headphones on during a demon attack? You need all your senses.
There's a
You
couple.
need your senses.
You do. There's a couple of film flubs in there.
You don't put fucking... And they're
would
headphones
it
from
be-
like 1962. Like they're huge cans.
Well, Jacob, let me give you the breakdown.
Headphones for what?
I'll tell you. Let me give you the breakdown. They've messed with the lore a bit in this film. There's an earthquake, which opens up a hole in the garage of this apartment building, of which the 3 kids of this lady see that it's an old bank vault underground. He opens up 2 safety deposit boxes.
This hipster takes records instead of looking for money.
Oh, yes. They also give you a little foreshadowing. He's DJing in his room.
Yeah. He's DJing.
He's throwing down a little DJ.
No offense, Lou, but he takes records.
Yeah.
There's like
No.
90 little safes you could open up and look for like a Rolex.
He finds the Book of the Dead, which they've changed the appearance of, which I have a joke that is not helping. I did not describe it the way it is showed in this movie. But it's not only is it the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead, but it's also as well a series of 3 labeled records.
4.
3.
4.
It was 3.
There was 4.
She did the 3rd one.
No, she did the 4th one.
No, he did 2.
He did 2. She skipped 3, went right to the end. She goes, I'm just going to go right to the end. She goes, I'm going to go backwards.
She did say that, but with 3.
Yeah, but there was 4. I'll bet a toenail kiss on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bet you a 10 kiss on
Okay,
that.
great. 100%.
Christine, look at how many records there were.
Christine, do me a favor. Can you look at how many records there were?
And then Bobby's got to kiss his own dead toenail.
I think I can do it if I had to. Ugh,
You could.
I don't want to.
I could if I had to.
It was 4.
I could suck my own toe.
I can.
Contest.
So the guy finds records.
Finds records.
4.
Wow, that's cool. And he's like, well, I'm a DJ. I should
In
probably
this
grab
bank
these
vault.
and the Book of the Dead and bring them back home. His sister goes, I don't like that Book of the Dead. I don't like the way that looks at all. And so he goes, I'll get rid of it in the morning. And then he pulls out the records and starts playing them. It's gibberish. And then he very quickly realizes if he spins it with his finger faster, it's a perfectly clear speech from like a minister talking about the Book of the Dead and blah, blah, blah.
But he has it on full blast on like huge speakers in the apartment.
Rattling.
If I played, as a child, played music just a little bit, I would be screamed at. But nobody
Yeah.
comes in and goes, hey, shut the demon music off.
This mother wasn't a good mother before she became a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was sloppy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he plays the second one, plays it at that speed. And then it's the actual incantation that brings the Deadites, the evil dead, to the forefront in this apartment. There's not.
So what is this book for? I don't know this plot. I've never watched Evil Dead.
I don't know. The book just like when it opens, it's like starts.
So you don't need the book.
The book does not help you in any way. No.
But
They have to bury the book always. They put it away. That's when they seal it.
Yeah, but
is this a movie where nobody escapes?
you can't escape. It's always there.
And
then-
I don't like those. At
the end of some of them.
Living Dead, any of the living. I hate when
No solution.
No hope.
when
There's no hope.
every single person dies at the end. I can't stand it.
I
Like
like
you
that.
wasted my time.
That's an awesome horror to me when it
I
all
don't
goes
like it.
haywire.
No, when
All
this-
I want to do is build stuff for my sweetheart.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you do. But
I'm with you, Jacob. I need hope. I need hope. When The Exorcist, the reason why it was a great movie, at the end, she came back. Come into me. He jumped in, went out the window, and the little girl came back.
Bobby.
Somebody's-
But he was now possessed and out there.
Yeah, but he is a pedophile priest, so he died.
He didn't. He showed up and came against George C. Scott in a film called Exorcist 3.
No, that wasn't him. That was actually the killer
Possessed by him.
possessed by him, but it wasn't him. It was the devil.
Sure.
It was the devil. The devil possessed the serial killer who was in prison. Physically, in our world, he was that guy from Child's Play. But he turned into the priest just to have a form, because he can't be the devil.
Right.
So it wasn't him. He died. That person died. When he jumped down the stairs, he snapped his neck. He was dead.
Yeah.
The devil was still around, but he just went into somebody else.
Jason Miller.
Thank you. 3. There was 4 records.
3 records.
4 records.
I
many
like
records, Christine?
somebody's got to
3
survive in a movie,
I
or
don't-
else I feel like you wasted
Suck your
my
toe.
time for 2 hours. Like that.
On what?
The Living Dead movie with Sarah Polley.
Okay, which one's Sarah? Oh yeah, I know.
The one I
mall.
was into.
It's the mall one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't look the same. She changed her look. But yeah, the whole movie goes by. I think they finally make it. The end credits. Zombies attack this boat, and that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Over the credits.
You think they get away?
Like, what did you make me watch this for? Nah.
No. It's when the end is. It's the end. Like
I mean, Friday the 13th Part 2, man, or was that Part 1 when he comes out of the lake?
Part 1.
Part 1. I mean, that's.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but
I'm saying everyone dies. Everyone dies.
They
I don't like
somebody lived in that. They got away. There was hope. Like that person wanted. Maybe the next person.
No, it wasn't. She was on the lake.
Was that real? No, that was.
It was real. Yeah, he came out of the lake and grabbed her.
No, that was a fantasy. Okay. I believe you on that one because I lost the 3 records.
Nightmare on Elm Street 1. They get taken away in the car, and the mom gets pulled hilariously through a very small hole in a door.
Bizarre.
It's very bizarre.
I don't know what happened there. Bizarre ending.
Very bizarre ending.
But the kids are alive.
But they do live. Yeah, just like their lives end up being fine from that point on, even though they got taken away until Dream Warriors.
These kids died.
A lot of them, yeah.
These kids died last night, Jay. Two
of them got away. One kid and
the sister.
Worst kid. Another problem with this movie, Jacob. I know you like movie tropes and things.
I'll have another one to bring up afterwards.
The sisters. That's what it is. Like this sister comes back to visit her sister and the kids, and when she shows up, her big thing is she's a guitar tech, and the lady who gets possessed is like she calls her a groupie a lot. She's like, I'm not a groupie. I'm actually working like on these tours and blah blah blah. I'm a guitar tech. I'm trying to become lead tech, and she's like, whatever. And they keep calling her a groupie, and in the height of like, I think one of the kids is already dead. Lots of people are dead, and her sister has already sliced her own face up and done crazy shit and flown around the house. And at one point, she goes, "You let me in the house, you stupid, ugly, groupie slut." And she goes, "I'm not a groupie." Like she's still holding on to that argument. Yeah. She's like, "I wouldn't. This has nothing to do with anything."
Yeah. Move on.
Move on. Just in that moment, to have your anger be about the comment of that you're a groupie again, like. That ship has sailed. She
was about to be the only female head guitar tech in the business.
Oh, she was a groupie for sure. She was chugging balls without a doubt.
Yeah, she had an unborn child in her belly from some fucking bass player.
Oh, that's right. She was also pregnant by somebody, so she is a groupie slut.
That's a groupie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad. I mean, when the teenage girl became a demon. From the mom, which I don't know how that happened, but that was so fucking creepy to me that she was just chewing on glass, trying to kill the bugs in her stomach. That was nuts. And then the boy, he became the little boy.
Yeah.
He deserved it because he's the one who played the fucking records.
Some fucking one less DJ. That's what I say. I'll tell you something. I'd rather be roommates with a demon than a DJ. No offense, Lou. You're different.
None taken.
Not like you. I don't mean like you. I want to live with DJ Lou and his brother.
So if someone in here got possessed right now, if one of us got possessed, say Jacob just got possessed.
Yeah.
No, say Black Lou. He's over in the corner. He's kind of acting weird right now.
He's probably the most religious of all of us.
He's standing up for some reason. He's uncomfortable because we're talking about demons.
Yeah, can we not make it Black Lou? I don't want to say what I'd do if he was a demon. I go, well, first thing we'd strap him down. Then we'd burn him with stuff to see if that helps.
Hang him. We gotta hang him.
Then we have to hang him. We just have to try. Now, let's do all that. Let's do it to DJ Lou or Christine.
If Christine became possessed in the middle of the night, what would you do?
Go on ski.
Out the window?
In the middle of the night? I throw out the window and I get an electric drum kit.
You couldn't throw me out the window.
Why couldn't you throw you out the window?
Because our windows don't open that much.
Christine, you're a demon. You could change forms. Your bones are like fucking mouse bones at that point.
Here's what we do. You take a chair. You throw the chair through the window. Then you push it through the window.
The chair would not break that window. It's that crazy thick glass. But I'll squeeze her through. Trust me. Her body will be soft like a demon. You know what I mean?
That's what was scary about this movie too. They didn't have it in a house, or like they had it in an old apartment building that was going to be demolished. So there was only one floor with people on it left, and it was like from the 50s. So it was this like The Shining. It had like a Shining vibe to it, which was creepy as shit. Like she had to go do laundry in the basement of this shitty old bit.
Like a wet, drippy basement too.
Oh, I would.
horror involved. I still wouldn't do a basement laundry room.
No, I'd throw my clothes out.
My childhood was that, and my mom would send me down to like get it or switch it over, and I mean it
freaked you out every time.
100% of the time, and not one time did I not run up all 4 flights of stairs to get back to our apartment.
I had to do that.
Ran up. Weirdly enough, that basement though, I turned it in like the garage part of it, like I turned into like a hangout thing that I ended up liking in some weird way. But with friends. I don't know if I'd spend the night down there alone.
That's called drugs.
Nope, no drugs at all.
Drugs will make you like demons.
No drugs at all. It was Nintendo. I think that was one of the nights where me and buddies whacked off in the same room, in the same garage. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
No drugs, sex.
The garage has good memories.
What'd you say?
No drugs, sex.
Yeah, you guys sucked each other off. The same thing as mushrooms.
No one sucked each other off.
the same
We played Nintendo, and I think we jacked off in the same room.
It's the same euphoria as mushrooms or drugs.
Look, I'm just trying to scratch an itch, man.
You're in the basement just jerking each other off on a 5-gallon
scratch that itch.
paint pail.
Well, our 5-cent review is, I don't know how good or not the movie was, but Bobby is fun to go to the movies with.
That does sound a lot of fun.
Horror movies.
To be there.
Do you get as excited, like if we go and see Guardians of the Galaxy, would you be like cheering when they like get through like, adventures?
I do. I love that type of movie. I love that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it. When we used to go, did I tell you that before? When Keith used to buy 40 tickets to any Marvel movie that came out, he would buy 40 tickets out of the gate, and then he'd just sell them. Because he doesn't have enough money to just spot 40 tickets.
Yeah.
So he would sell them to, who's coming, and then you just give him the money, and we'd all go as comics. Like the first, whatever, like a Thor movie or...
Dante was involved in that always.
Well, Dante
too, right?
took over after the stroke.
Gotcha.
Keep
you need both hands to use Fandango.
We did that. We went to what was the one with when Han Solo was back with Star Wars, that big one.
Yep.
And I remember we went to the first showing at midnight. Then there was another showing after that because it was so big, and he bought 40 tickets. And it was so funny because it was 40 comedians. So as soon as Han Solo, he walked up to Princess Leia and he just hugged her because she's ugly now. They were like, you motherfucker, give her a kiss, bitch. Give that fat bitch a kiss. So they were just ruining the movie for everybody. So we were leaving, and Keith, there's 2 guys walking up with custom hats, C-3PO and R2-D2, that had lights that literally lit up and they were going to the next showing. And as we're walking by, Keith goes, God damn it, I can't believe they killed Han Solo.
Oh shit.
You heard, oh no, and then the hat went boop boop beep boop boop. Fucking nuts.
He ruined it for them?
Ruined it. He saw the stupid hat and went...
It was the one where he dies.
The one where his son kills him. Yeah, exactly. You hit the fucking boop boop beep boop. Get that right there, dude. It was so fucking funny. They killed Han Solo, motherfucker. No!
What a dick move. That's so shitty.
Yeah, they were. Well, it was funny because me and Keith...
They actually shouldn't do that. It's actually a dick move, I think, when they line people up outside of the theater waiting for one to end.
Because you're hearing people talk about it.
Because when they walk out, like, inevitably, you're not even going to think about that sometimes. And just do. I think Keith did it on very much purpose.
He saw the hats and was like, I'm doing that. 2 fucking 40-year-old dweebs.
Can't believe they killed Han Solo.
No!
My friend and I always laugh about this moment when this was those first shitty prequels.
Yeah, all those are bad.
So we were in the movie. I can't remember. Maybe it was The Dark Knight, and then the prequel came up for that. And you first heard Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Go. For the first time, they just cut it into the trailer, and there was a nerd behind us who went,
Sounds like you singing.
I mean, we just.
What was the thing we watched a long time ago? It's like when people watch the trailers of those movies, they go, "Oh, oh."
It meant so much to this dork.
I love that. People melting down. Remember we watched that the girl melting down to Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listening to was it Sign of the Times? Did you ever see that? You should bring that up, Christine, for Bobby. It's so goddamn funny. She's just severely overreacting. It's her first time listening to Harry Styles' new album. She's a big fan, and he's just like, the music starts right away, and she goes, "Oh." She starts like squeezing her own like tits almost. Like she doesn't know how to control herself. I don't know how old
She's like being sexual about the song.
She's like
having
16
an orgasm
maybe.
about the song.
16, 17, something. It's crazy. It's so funny. She's like, oh. She's making like ugly faces of happiness.
Yeah.
She means it.
I love the previews. I was so mad that I missed them. That's my favorite part, is what's coming up.
You want another one that I was bummed you missed too? Even though it doesn't look good, and I feel like they're going to make the very last one just be like a one-off whatever movie. It's a new Indiana Jones movie.
It looks good. I thought it looked good.
It's not that it doesn't look good. They're relying a lot on technology because they're going to do like the him young and old.
Aging.
They show in the trailer him jumping on a horse at his age now and riding through subways. It does not look good.
Oh, God.
Because it's got to be so faked. You know what I mean? Like, he probably can't even get on, like, the thing that they need to pretend is a horse to project a horse onto. He is elderly. He's elderly and frail.
He can't even get in a Trojan horse. That's what sucked about the third one with...
Sean Connery?
No. The third one was great. First one was great. Third one was good. Second one was weird, but kind of goofy and campy.
Temple of Doom was fun.
Temple campy, cool. You know, it was whatever. But the fourth one was terrible because
abomination.
Well, because they had the
Shia LaBeouf's.
The CGI was terrible. They had those ants, those giant. What the fuck was that? There's no such thing as giant ants.
Yeah, he didn't really fight a lot of supernatural stuff too much, did he?
In what?
In Indiana Jones?
First one, it was supernatural.
I mean, it is supernatural. Yeah, it's like biblical shit and everything.
Biblical,
Yeah.
supernatural.
Yeah, which is you could. That's all I need. It's a little bit of truth to make me go, I can believe it.
But this was like space aliens in that last.
On the third, that was stupid. With when the ants and they were driving over the big ant piles and fucking on the motor, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Fucking Indiana Jones.
He's a good-looking guy, though. Look at him. Goddamn good-looking guy.
That's the aging back.
Oh, is it? That's not bad, dude. I like that.
This right here was what bothered me a lot.
I like that actor too. I like that.
Well, Harrison Ford's fine.
I like it. I like that.
He goes, hey, look at this 79-year-old man riding a horse away from a train.
I like it. I like that. He's a great bad guy too.
I'm gonna have a hard time suspending disbelief on this one, man.
Yeah.
But what happened to his son? Where'd he go? Why is he not in this?
Shia LaBeouf's?
Yeah. I mean, I know he's
Was that
in
his
life.
son?
Yeah, that was his son. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why I love it. I like when they just get rid of a kid and pretend it didn't happen when the experiment didn't work out. How about Rocky? How about Rocky 5? He has all that Milo Ventimiglia, and then they come together, and he's there for his last fight. By the time when he finds Adonis Creed, he never talks to his own son ever again.
He visits him at the end.
Does he? Yeah, but just to be like, oh, hey, yeah, my son told, my new black son told me that I should come say hi.
Oh man, a lot of this CGI in the background looks comical.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I do love? There's such a screen, the Bonfire screen burn. We've had our logo on this TV so much it's burned into the screen, so now you see the bonfire right above Harrison Ford's face.
Pretty sure we've done that at every studio we've gone into. And here's what I'd say. Get some LED TVs in here. What are we using? Old plasmas? This is crazy. Where do we get these? At Costco?
We're just lucky to have microphones. Bobby's looks like it's about to collapse.
Yeah,
they're all going down to some degree.
You know,
Well, this guy.
I was gonna.
Hey, you know where they got really good equipment? Nashville. It's 2 studios above a fucking hockey arena.
Let's go.
Any
Flawless equipment.
Any friend I have who has a podcast has better.
Gas Digital. Working with far, far better equipment.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's crazy. The LA ones, though. We were saying, let's get this out there in the ether when it gets cold.
What's that?
When it gets cold, Jacob, you will love this, buddy. Mm-hmm. We should absolutely ask Jim, Big Jim, I know you're listening. We want to do a Miami trip. We want to do a week of shows in Miami.
My man.
I'm there.
I got the outfit already.
The open studios. Now look, we're not Howard Stern. Am I going to go down there and interview? Who is this today? Anita? That was crazy. What are they making him do down there? It looks uncomfortable. He's like, now Anita, you're a Spanish singer. She's like, oh yes. She's like, and I have a deodorant spray for pussy called Pussy, and he's like, tell me about that. It's mind-numbing. By the way, I want to hear him talk about Miami. There's like 2-3 guests a day while he's down there. Anyway, we want to do it right. We should go down and do shows in Miami for a week. How fun would that be?
I'm in. I'm a big fan of the Cuban sandwich, the Cuban coffee. Cubans are my favorite Spanish people.
Also,
is that racist to say that?
Yeah.
As a white guy?
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm sorry, Lou. Black me up. Is it bad? Okay, sorry.
What's your favorite food?
Build that wall. But leave a little ramp for the Cubans. But I think we should go to Miami. I think, one, we ball out. I think we get a house with a pool, hot tub jam.
Yeah, we get a convertible caddy.
Maybe we get a convertible caddy.
Big fat caddy. All of us fit in the caddy.
But guys, at night we go out. We hit not nightlife, but we go to a nice restaurant. We hit a cigar bar.
We go down to South Beach.
We could hit South Beach.
Yeah.
A1A, Beachfront Avenue.
Hook up with some gay guys.
We could probably dance with some gay guys.
Yeah.
There's a yard house down there.
Fuck yeah.
If you like appetizers.
We hook up some gay guys, do some hot dancing until we sweat through our shirts.
Jacob, you're in, right? Did you just write a note to yourself to make this happen?
Miami, I'll do.
You're the producer,
I
Jacob.
mean,
I want to get you a mesh shirt.
Yeah.
mesh shirt?
Yeah,
I need
mesh.
to see it.
I want a
What is
mesh.
that?
A mesh shirt. Just what it sounds like. A shirt made of mesh.
Why?
It's going to be tucked into purple denim shorts that are very short.
I got
And a big-ass belt.
Yeah. I say not big. I say thin disco belt.
Thin disco belt. But you do like the idea of short denim, short
yeah,
purple denim
100%.
shorts.
There you go. There's a mesh shirt.
There's a mesh shirt.
I'll wear that for the show for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, half shirt.
Neon yellow half
Yeah.
belly shirt.
Jacob, we're going to have to pull you away from pussy to get you to do the show those days. But I think we do it when we're going to go live on a Thursday. We go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all live from Miami. And then we get to live life.
Then we do 2 shows on Friday.
Do a couple shows.
Do some shows. Maybe do a live show down in Miami for the Miami fans.
We do a live bonfire, perhaps.
And we all dress in the same outfit.
I like that.
Yeah, we all have mesh shirts.
Okay, I'm not going to do a mesh shirt. I'm going to do a mesh shirt.
Well, I'm doing it.
Yes, you're going to do a mesh shirt. But you could definitely talk me into some kind of a loud button down or something.
Look at this one. It's conservative mesh.
Nice.
You're saying I should wear that one? No. I want Christine to have, I want her to have a thong on whale tailing, big time. You know what I mean? I want the shorts low, and I want the top of your fat ass sticking out.
I want. Were they going to make Miami Vice again? Weren't they going to remake that as a TV show with the original guys?
Oh, that'd have been great. Tubbs. Where is Philip Michael Thomas?
I don't know, but that show was great. The outfits on that show.
The music.
I mean, the shoulder pad sports coats.
That intro still gets me going.
When I got out of rehab, I actually got pleated pants, neon green, with a neon orange tight shirt with no sleeves, like Crockett.
What year was it?
87?
That works.
86.
That's all above board.
And I had suspenders. I had green suspenders.
Yeah.
So I had the suspenders on the pleated pants, no belt, and I had the tight orange neon shirt with no sleeves.
There was a kid named Aaron Land in our school that came one day in full Don Johnson outfit, and I'll tell you what, he looked like a jerk off, but I respected what he did. I did. We were friends enough. We went back to his house, and he took it off and put on regular clothes, and we had EL fudges. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
I worked at the Gap when this was on. It was all pastels.
Yeah.
I love pastels.
All the T-shirts,
You do now.
pastels.
Yeah, Bobby can't wait to get to Miami. He's going to show out.
Oh, I can't
Bobby's
wait.
going to have on such short shorts. It's going to be unreal. We're going to have to work. We're going to have a unit to keep his ball bag inside those things. Oh, we have to do it. We got to get DJ Lou, we got to get your girlfriend down there. Let her run with her people. You know what I mean?
It's not our people.
Oh, that's her people, buddy.
She's Puerto Rican.
You think it's not her people, but it's her people. She's going to be wearing yellow skirts and dancing in clubs till the sun comes up.
DJ Lou's gonna put sunblock on.
Yeah. Black Lou's going to leave his family at home. He's running from his family in Florida. That's what he's going to do. He's going to sleep in and fucking partay. But I think we should do it. I think we should get a baller place down there and like a pool. It'd be great. Jacob, you're so excited. I know it.
Yeah.
Remember you thought radio was going to get you nowhere? Look at you now, dude.
I remember.
Look at you now. Look at you now.
We could go to like the bird cage.
What's
like
that?
The burlesque shows with the drag queens.
Oh, a little La Caja Fall?
La Caja Fall. Watch some dude sing Cher.
We could do that. I say we should
Do
also...
40 minutes or half an hour, actually, from the Keys. We're going to do a quick little getaway.
We could do a... No.
Oh,
You guys could do
You can get a little boat.
shows down there.
There's actually a great comedy club
Yeah,
down there.
exactly.
Oh yeah, it's good. I love it.
Yeah. Key West
Keys
Comedy.
are a little weird though. It's a little.
Keys are weird. We could do something in Miami. A little more Miami proper.
I thought to get a fishing boat.
Well, we have to work also.
That's a no.
No, it's not a no. I'm saying I think we should plan to do something every night. We should do like a fun thing.
Yeah, but not fishing.
Probably not.
I love fishing, but fishing would be tuckered. We'd have to get up like really early, go on a boat.
That has to be on
Hire
a
the
day
boat.
off. That has to be on a day off.
Yeah, me and you will go on a day off. We'll get a nice boat. We can rent a boat. You guys hang out, smoke some weed, listen to some tunes. We'll catch dinner.
What are you boxing me out for?
Oh, okay. You can't catch
Tells that
fish.
shit. He goes, me and Jacob will do this. He goes, Jay, you hang back with the ladies, cook.
Well, I just don't take you as like a fisherman. You know, you're not gonna go.
Fuck that, dude. Me and DJ Lou were going to go kill someone and put him in the Everglades. Where's the Glades? Oh, man. We could have Jacob's kosher parents come to the show and...
They'll come.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. I can't wait to meet Jacob's parents. What made Jacob? We'll see. We'll see that day.
It's good cigars I get down there.
I'm going to tell him disappointing facts about Jacob that they won't... like lies. I'll be like, you know what? Jacob's crazy. This guy eats like cheeseburgers like Wimpy from Popeye. He loves cheeseburgers so much. My son's been having the cheese with the meats. Boy.
That'll hurt my dad. If you want to hurt him,
yeah,
that's how you hurt him.
This guy doesn't give a fuck about being kosher. It's crazy. He sees meat with cheese on it. He asks for more cheese.
You can't.
He's trying to restore his foreskin also.
You don't like bacon either, right? You don't eat bacon?
I don't eat it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it.
I remember that. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, you were like, I hate it. You hate the smell of it.
You eat turkey bacon though, right?
I've never eaten it. I guess I can.
Bullshit.
Bacon bits.
What isn't it? That's bacon?
Bacon bits?
That's bacon.
Jacob's never heard of bacon bits.
Just bits of bacon.
No, I know what it is, but it's bacon. So.
It's bacon. Yeah.
What's the difference between that and
It's smaller.
bits?
It's smaller.
It's little crispy pieces of bacon.
A little smaller.
Are bacon bits real bacon?
Some of them are.
Not the
Bacos aren't.
Bacos are definitely not. Yeah,
They're not.
No, Bacos is dog food.
it should be. It's the colors wrong. Yeah, they were nasty, but we had it when I was young for sure for a salad. Bacos, but they're not called it's Bacos for sure.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Bacos.
Yeah.
So I remember it.
Bacon pieces.
But it's not bacon at all.
Bacos. Yeah.
I think bacon is my favorite meat, buddy. It sucks. You don't like it, or you can't have it.
I don't like it.
You've had it and you said I don't like it.
I have had it.
Have you had the thick bacon?
I mean, no.
Like
I don't know what I did. I don't know
like
what kind I tried.
From the steakhouse he's talking about.
Yeah, like that thick cut bacon. It's almost like a white meat. It's like a pork.
I don't
like a piece of pork with fat on it.
Do you not like pork at all?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you thought about it. Pulled pork sandwich? No.
No.
Wouldn't strike you at all.
A rib? You like a rib?
No.
Christine also feels this way, by the way, about pork, except she loves bacon.
I do love bacon, but
She'll put bacon on anything.
How much do you love bacon?
I'm in the minority.
Do you love bacon?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Would you eat it off Bobby's toe?
No.
If I wrap my dead toe and you couldn't tell where the toe was or where bacon was, because my toe does look like a piece of bacon.
You don't know where toe starts and bacon begins.
All right, you stop when you think it's my toenail.
You got yourself.
Way. I actually get kind of like I don't like to eat lamb. I don't like to eat duck. I don't like to eat veal. Like I get a little grossed out by eating like like I eat cow and chicken pretty much.
Cow
That's kind of all I eat.
And I feel bad about that too. And turkey.
I don't feel bad about anything. I love like fragua.
I've never had it.
Oh, it's so
I've tried
good.
it, but I'm disgusted by it.
I gotta try it.
I was in France in Paris, and
Gay Perry?
Gay Perry.
Okay.
And they at the table they come with bread, and instead of butter, they bring fragua, and you smear it on the bread. I
think you told us that in
the
Montreal.
baguette. Oh God!
You said it spreads like butter.
It spreads like butter, and it's the best. And now
You like it, Jacob?
I didn't eat it because I just don't like the thought of it. But when I worked at the French restaurant, I mean, that was it. That's
thing.
what everybody lived for.
What do you mean you
there.
don't like the thought of it? Like
The thought of what they do?
Yeah, I mean, it's a liver of a duck.
Oh,
I don't
that's the
wanna
problem.
eat-
It's more, a lot of people. The problem is the inhumane way they
Well,
They
that too.
feed them.
Fatten
I have,
them up.
I have no problem with that. I wish they did it.
Force feed
I wish
them.
they did like they make the Caesar salad at the table.
Yeah.
I wish they did that. The
Yeah, you wish
fragua
they
at the table.
stuffed in the duck's throat at the
Yeah,
table.
they just
blow it in there with one of those like fireplace squeezers.
Yeah, they force feed it put a tube down its throat.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. I don't want to watch that happen, but I will eat. I don't like the result. If the result is delicious,
Apparently,
it means nothing. I think Christine. The only reason I haven't had it in a long time is because we share food a lot, and especially we get like a Parmesan. But Christine won't eat veal Parmesan. I love veal Parmesan.
I'm not a big. I'll eat veal Parmesan. I'd rather have a chicken Parmesan.
That's normally what we get, which is fine. I don't complain about that. But there's times where if there was not Christine involved, I'd be like, oh, I would get veal Parmesan.
You like lamb?
Don't care that much for
I
lamb.
love lamb. God, do I love lamb
never
on
had-
the bone?
Beef lamb gyro.
Ooh, it's good.
Have you
I
ever
don't
had goat?
Yes, I've had goat.
I've never had goat. I don't want to try it.
I want to go to Morocco and go to. They have a thing called Lamb Alley.
You.
It's just an alley where they cook lamb in the ground in these ovens.
Yeah, there's gonna be like fur on it still.
No.
Yeah.
in Astoria, they hang the whole body up.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just
They
you
should
see
stop that.
they take the skin off. It's gutted, but the whole animal's there with the eyeballs
Of a lamb?
Yeah.
of a lamb.
Oh.
They're full lamb bodies with the eyeballs bulging out in the window to sell. That's how the marketing.
Greeks are just hairy back savages, aren't they?
They really are.
They
It's
really
crazy.
just are fucking garbage trash people. Just olive, oily, drippy, fucking
I had
feta motherfuckers.
I had
That
a
is your
a pig's head.
Feta's my favorite.
I had a pig's head.
Ew.
You ate it?
Yeah, it was just a head. You order a head. At
The
a
whole
restaurant.
thing?
Yeah, you just
Why?
eat-
Were you waiting for a rescue plane? What happened, Yellow Jackets?
You can order. There it is. You can. Yep, that's it right there.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
no
that.
way.
Yeah. That
No
right
way.
there. 100%. In Montreal.
Come on.
In Montreal, I went to a restaurant and you could order the head. So I ordered the head.
You don't have to. It doesn't say you have to have
Why
that.
would you want
Is there a
to?
kids menu?
It's so
Apparently,
good,
the
man.
meat and the cheek and the it's
Oh, I'd go, you know what? Oh, do you have chicken fingers?
You're such an ass.
I bet it's actually, this one is fingers. Oh, God. This is fingers of a cowardly man. That's not what I meant.
I've had chicken feet at a dim sum restaurant.
Why? You just want to try it? You're fine with it.
Yeah,
I
I
tell you,
try
for such a, I would say you have a pretty hairline gag reflex.
Yeah.
You get the gags pretty easily.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you can even choke. Like holding that in my hand would make me start retching.
It looks like the hand of a girl I dated once.
Is that a monkey paw? That brings you good luck.
I can eat anything as long as it's cooked. I can't.
Have you tried bugs?
Yeah, I had grasshoppers. Yeah, not
Like
bad.
chocolate covered or something?
I ate them with teriyaki grasshoppers. Not bad at all.
But how do you put it in your mouth?
You know most of the people in the world like eat bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a protein.
That's
You
why
eat-
we're America and they're savages. Don't you even listen to Trump's speeches, Bobby? I've got them all transcribed. I'll send them over to you later.
My nephew was in Japan and he did this whole tour and he said he ate crickets and grasshoppers. I said, why? He said, well, it's prefix it's a preset dinner. You don't want to be insulting to them.
Yeah, I do.
I have no
Put it in
problem
front of me.
being
Put it in
insulted.
front of me, and I'll flip
I'm
my
not eating
plate
that.
over.
Did you ever have?
There's bugs in my food. I would send this. You should give me the meal for free.
That's why I said, get it out of my face.
Yeah.
Did you ever eat like
There's a fly in my salad. He goes, "You're welcome, sir."
Hey.
Extra protein.
Hey.
Fuck.
Dude,
Stop saying those, Lou. They're going through my spine.
In Japan, I ordered fish, and it came whole fish on a stick, and you just ate it like a lollipop.
Well, that
With
I
the
would.
bones.
That was, dude. You pick them out. I'm not an asshole. I'm not
It's
a
on
dog.
a stick.
Yeah, but you eat. You take a bite, and if there's a bone, you pull it out of your mouth.
You wouldn't eat a whole grilled fish? I love that.
Nope. And the bone thing he's saying, like to me, the goal is to not get bones in your mouth. Bobby's saying, like, you take a bite and you pull out the bunch of bones
that's it right
from
there.
a fit.
That is so good, Jay.
No,
it
it's
was,
not.
Jay, look at me. Jay, look at me.
Yeah.
One of the best fish I've ever had in my life.
As soon as you feel a bone, is the meal over?
The whole meal's over, and I'm going to stand over a trash can and do this for a while.
I love it.
Agreed.
It's so good, man. I'm telling you.
You're the palate that said I whitefish salad made you nauseous. You're gonna eat a fucking scrot on a stick is crazy.
Because that's a fish. You're talking about you're asking me to eat fish mush. That's fish mush. White
fish salad.
Whitefish
Salad.
Whitefish salad is fish mush. That's what it is. It's fish mush.
Do you like tuna fish salad?
I do like tuna.
It's fish mush.
No, it's not fish mush.
It's fish mush.
No, it's not, because you can make it as mushy as you want, and I choose not to make it mushy.
I've had it with you at a restaurant, and we had it pretty mushy. Mayonnaise-y and oily, which I will say,
Awesome.
can't go back.
I can't.
Haven't made tuna fish since. We've been there, like made it myself, but I won't make it without oil ever again.
Yeah, dude,
It was fantastic. This is disgusting, all these things.
it's
You don't
so
like this
good.
either, Lou?
No.
Do not.
What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten, DJ Lou?
I cook.
Veggie burger?
I said this before. I think when the fish has an eyeball, as soon as I see that eyeball,
It's over.
I gotta leave. Yeah,
I ate the
You have to
eyeball.
leave the building.
yeah. I can't eat now.
I ate the eyeball on the pig.
What?
That's the lie.
That was, no, I swear to God, I'll tell you, the eyeball. I ate it, and it was the wrong move. I'll say that. It was like a marble. It was so hard.
There was not an eyeball left in there. There's an eyeball?
Yeah, in the pig they had the eyeball. It cooked up and it gets hard, and it was kind of gross. That was gross. That was too far.
Yeah, that
But the
is-
cheeks were great. The inside. I've had brain. You ever have brain?
No.
Dude, that is so good. Look at that. That looks so good.
Can I be honest? The
Please.
meat looks better than I think it's going to look, but I can't pull it off of face.
Yeah, the eye gets cooked into the thing and it shrinks down.
It's like, don't you think pigs are adorable? Like, how can you do
Yeah,
that?
I disagree with that also.
Yeah,
I don't think they're adorable.
I do.
You think they're adorable?
so
Yeah, I want to
cute.
have one as a pet on
You'd
my
like
ranch.
to have one as a pet?
Yeah, on my ranch.
Don't get
In your dream ranch?
You know, there's
Yeah,
no
my
such
dream
thing as
ranch.
little pigs.
No, I know.
All right.
But I still want.
I
I
would,
still want to rescue one and keep it.
I would punch it away from me.
I mean, come on. Look
That's
at
why they have
these
those noses.
guys.
They're
From
very
people-
smart.
People punching them their whole
They're what?
lives.
They're smarter than dogs.
Yeah? How smart are they? They end up on Bobby's eating his eyes and cheeks on a fucking plate in Morocco.
In other countries, they're eating dogs like we eat pigs.
That's true.
Yeah, they are.
That's true.
Pigs are so cute.
I wonder how would you try dog if you were in another country where it was okay to have it?
Let me I'll tell you this. With that kind of food, damn, we have to take a break.
We have to take a
Our
break.
guest is here.
I know. But I will say this about foods, and we can get our guest's opinion on this also, because he travels around a lot also. It's the texture and presentation of what it is.
Right.
So if it just looked like shredded chicken, and then they were like, by the way, like, this is dog meat, like, I probably would like pop in my mouth and give it a shot.
But if
it was like a patty
if
of
there was a collar with its name on it, and it's the owner's number, that would fuck you up.
If someone's looking for this thing still,
Yeah.
no, but I mean, like,
If
if it
as
was
you're
like,
eating it, there was a flyer on the restaurant hallway
no, I'm saying if it was
missing
like,
Shih Tzu.
I'm saying if it was dog steak.
No, dog steak.
No.
So you can't eat steak. What about? So okay. Well, we should talk about it with our guest.
But
We'll
you
go
can
to her,
eat
yeah.
shredded dog. I feel like you should take that back.
In a taco.
Say you wouldn't eat it.
Huh?
Taco.
You could eat shredded dog.
I'm saying I could eat, take away dog, whatever it is, cat, whatever the fucking thing may be.
Putting
I'm saying,
sauce on. You're saucing it.
no, I'm
gonna
just saying,
taste
I'm just
like
saying if it's
everything.
like a shredded, if it just is going to taste like I'm taking a piece of like,
Put it in a. Yeah.
what do you call it, like brisket or whatever, just kind of like that fall apart. I definitely have had barbacoa one time where it was cheek. It has to have been cheek meat one of the time. I don't think that's what whatchamacallit does, Chipotle. I think their barbacoa is just beef. But like it's cheeks in places that make it, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I've had it.
Yeah, we got to take a break.
I know. Yuck. Go rinse your mouth out, Bobby.
I got to kiss my own toe.
We'll be right back. We have Chris Porter's coming in today. He's going to teach us how to be friends with celebrities because we don't know.
We're
particularly Kid Rock. But we're going to be right back with him. Robert Kelly, everybody. You're going to see him in Stamford, Connecticut, May 11th, and Austin, May 12th and 13th, in the Mothership.
Yep.
He's coming in for a landing.
Big J's going to be in California. May 4th.
RobertKellyLive.com.
And you're going to be May 6th, May 4th through the 6th.
This weekend,
That's
tomorrow.
this weekend. Then you're going to be in Charlotte, in South Carolina, Hershey, PA, Las Vegas. For tickets, go to BigJComedy.com. And his special is on YouTube for
Yay.
free right now.
And Killbox.
Millions.
Killbox.
It's
Not
out
free.
there. Yes.
But sometimes you got to pay for the good stuff.
Yeah.
You
gotta
get a
pay
little,
for it.
look, you get a little taste of mine for free, and then you go and you come back for the good stuff.
I got to pay for a new roof of my truck because my basketball hoop fell on it.
He's a roof.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire. Mother's Day, everybody. It's next Sunday, the 14th. And a lot of people have trouble telling their mom just how much they love them because she probably makes it uncomfortable when you do. That's what moms do.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to make her happy? Well, I'll tell you what's going to make her happy. That new Steven Singer neon green 24-karat gold dip rose. It's going to brighten up her day every day. It's the first of their brand new neon colored roses. Her friends are going to be green with envy. Word play. The fresh new color is perfect shade of spring green. Kelly green, I'll call it. Don't miss out on the only rose that lasts forever, just like your mom's love. Steven's famous Gold Dip Rose collection starts at just $59. It's very affordable, and now we have them in our house. They're awesome. I gave my daughter one the other day for Daughter's Day.
It's not
Get
a
a
thing.
personalized
That's not a thing.
National Daughter's Day. You can get a personalized Mother's Day card from you. Hang on, my alarm's going off. It's Daughter's Day alarm. National Daughter's Day alarm. You get a full lifetime guarantee. Again, the personalized gift card from you, or the personalized Mother's Day card from you. And it's all included for free with that full lifetime guarantee. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Ooh, we're going to get laced up down there. I forgot, Bobby. We're going to get drip.
We're going to get dripped there from Miami.
Oh, before Miami for sure.
Hey, are you ready to smell better everywhere? It's Bobby K, and I'm excited to tell you about Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you it's true. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better, Jay.
Bobby.
Yes.
I just peeled my hands and then I wiped my brow, but I got my eyebrows waxed today, and boy did that sting.
Why would you do that?
Well, I just was rubbing my brow, but I peeled my hands. Ooh, that stung.
Jay, did I mention this? It's aluminum free.
Oh, thank God.
Lumi starter pack is perfect for new customers, and it comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream 2 deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like Lumi body wash or deodorant wipes, and free shipping. A special offer for our listeners. New customers get $5 off Lumi starter pack with code Bonfire at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code Bonfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Lumi. I love it.
We're advertising madmen over here.
We really are.
Don't even slow us down.
Yeah, Jacob's out of the room. Let's do what we want.
Yo, give me new beef. Give me a new beat, dude.
Does this work
Slow
for
it
you?
down. This year, you got to turn your family's past into the perfect Mother's Day present with a connected frame from Aura. Aura frames were named Best Digital Photo Frame by Wirecutter, the strategist, and selected as one of Oprah's favorite things. I like that that's an actual thing. Oprah's favorite things list.
I have one, and I love it.
I know you do. They're guaranteed to make your mom or grandma smile. Aura frames bring all your photos and videos together in one gorgeous high-resolution display where mom can really enjoy them without scrolling through a group text or searching on social media.
Jay.
You can
Go, Jay.
preload, yeah,
Go, Jay.
just the people in the back now. You can preload any frame with meaningful memories and special messages to thank you, y'all. Thank you. That will appear as soon as you set it up. You can do what Bobby did, invite the whole family to add to the frame so you feel connected from anywhere.
I did that.
They share photos and memories with family all over the country with the Aura frame right now.
I sent one to my real dad, and I'm waiting to see if he puts a photo up.
He didn't. He sent you back a salacious pic, if you know what I mean.
He sent me a picture of his new family.
And they seem to be doing great. We have a great deal for Mother's Day over here at the Bonfire. Listeners can go to auraframes.com and get up to 30% off on their best-selling Carver matte frames. That's AURA, auraframes.com. Plus, listeners get free shipping with the code Bonfire. We're all in-house here. If you go to that Bonfire at checkout, you're going to get free shipping and $30 off the best-selling Carver matte frames. This deal ends on Mother's Day, so don't wait. Terms and conditions apply.
It does apply.
It's almost over.
It's almost over. Go now.
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon.
Why don't you do what Chris Stanley does, no matter what the weather? Giant, oversized Adam Sandler basketball pants.
It doesn't work for me, Ron. I mean, it works so well on him, but it does not work on my body type. And he looks great.
You know what he told me? He goes, the great thing is you never have to wash these. And I'm like, you do.
You do, Chris. Why do you think you have to wash them?
The Bennington Show, now on weekdays at noon East and available anytime on the SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM is the home for the best in podcasts, including Health and Wellness with Meditation Life Skills Podcast,
Anytime you find yourself worrying about the future, just return to your breath.
Mind Pump, Raw Fitness Truth,
to help people lose weight, improve their health, improve their fitness.
Motivational Speech.
I started to see things to be grateful for. My health, my fitness, people who loved me.
Sleep Better, and many more. All are available now on the SXM app, included with all trials and popular plans.
Alright, I got a confession to make. I was afraid to cancel cable, but once I did, I couldn't believe I took so long to do it. Paying too much for my cable bill had become a habit. I wasn't getting what I wanted, I never knew where to find any of my shows, and the prices just kept going up. Thankfully, I discovered a new way to watch called Philo. For just $25 a month, I can watch all my favorite shows on networks like BET, MTV, VH1, Discovery, Lifetime, AMC, Hallmark, and TLC. It even has Nickelodeon for my kids. And I can watch anytime I want, anywhere I want. Add Philo's unlimited DVR and up to 3 streams at once, and it's truly the best deal on TV. I wish I hadn't waited so long. But once I did, I couldn't believe I took so long to do it. Sounds too good to be true? Well, don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself. Go to philo.tv, that's philo.tv, and use promo code WATCH50, that's WATCH50, to get 50% off your first month.
Hello, I'm Greg Figueroa.
And I'm David Figueroa. Over 30 years ago, my brother Greg and I set out on a mission to offer the world a better hot sauce.
That's right, David. We made Melinda's thicker, hotter, and better than ordinary hot sauces.
And now we have 32 exciting and delicious sauces that hot sauce fans are obsessed with, like our ghost pepper sauce, our Thai sweet chili, and our best-selling black truffle hot sauce.
Melinda's also has 5 spicy ketchups made with real sugar and no added junk like high fructose corn syrup. People ask David and I, what makes Melinda so good? That's easy. We think like chefs do. Instead of burning someone with hot peppers and vinegar, we use fresh plant-based ingredients and the finest chili peppers perfectly blended to set your mouth on flavor. Melinda's is proud to be the official hot sauce of the AT&T Byron Nelson. We make 32 craft pepper sauces that are thicker, hotter, and better. Find them in a grocery store near you at melindas.com. That's melindas.com. melindas.com.
My friend and I are taking a trip to Mexico this year, but neither of us speak Spanish. So we downloaded Babbel and started learning Spanish fast.
Want to start getting conversational in another language in as little as 3 weeks? Babbel's quick 10-minute lessons were designed by language experts to be the most efficient and effective way to learn a new language.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
Babbel's interactive lessons are created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers using a modern conversation-based method. So in no time, you can start speaking confidently about real-life topics in another language.
Nosotras vamos a México en 2 días y ahora hablamos español. Gracias, Babbel. Sí, muchas gracias.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
And now back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
Yeah, maybe Mötley Crüe, but let's chill out with the Stones and the Beatles. Yeah, let's relax now. I mean, this is...
No, this is great.
Hey, maybe I'd agree with him if he fucking invited us back to the house. Like someone in the room.
I do.
Like someone who's, in the room right now.
He knows how to do it. He's just naturally cooler than us.
Listen.
It's got to be the store, everybody. I'll tell you this. He's going to be at Levity Live in West Nyack this weekend, the 4th through the 6th. After that, Tampa Improv, the 19th through the 20th. Everybody, it's the hilarious Chris Porter.
What's up, everybody?
Porter has a new special out, too. Ooh. There's no money in babies. It's out now on YouTube.
Not in this economy.
And it was produced by Chris Rock and P. Diddy.
Keep your babies.
Keep your babies.
It's all black names. Martin Lawrence, executive producing. Chris,
Will
good
Smith
to have you here.
And Chris
Thanks for
Rock.
having me, man.
We played Kid Rock when you came in because that was... It seemed like, you particularly... It seemed like almost every other comedian that was on the show had a story of like, oh, you've never gone like eagle hunting with Kid Rock or something. It's always like something.
Yeah. He didn't make you a custom rattlesnake belt? You didn't get the custom rattlesnake belts he makes?
You don't own the Kid Rock Confederate flag robe? That's what I smoke weed in when I'm sitting at home. Yeah, is it racist? Yes, but super comfy. Like, he didn't cheap out on it.
I feel like he gives you things other people gave him. He goes, you don't have one of Willie Nelson's hats that given to you by Kid Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let's just say that you're friends with Kid Rock.
Yeah. We've been friends for a while.
You didn't have to say it like that. Sure. He was like,
he doesn't even live in Nashville.
Oh, my God.
Chris lives in L.A.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No, he found, it was weird. He booked me on his cruise, and I just thought maybe they called the agency and were like, we need a rock and roll comic. But then I ran into Steve Trevino at the Comedy Store. He's like, bro, I was hanging out with Kid Rock, and he did like 2 of your bits and like quoted you and said you were like his favorite comic. And then cut to I was on the boat and we were drinking, and we.
I love that. But now I'm upset that Steve Trevino's hanging out with us. How's everyone hangs out with Kid Rock?
What the fuck? Who the hell is Steve Trevino?
He's a Latino comic that hangs out with Kid Rock, I guess.
Sometimes. But isn't that against Kid Rock?
It's against. Oh, maybe he was building a wall around him.
Okay,
practice wall.
Maybe he was building the wall around his home in Nashville.
Maybe.
What? Can I ask a question, dude? I know Stevie. Very funny guy. Let me ask you a question. How did you become friends with him? How did you do it? Not like the story of how you how did you do it?
Like when you when you get his presence, how do you not do what I did?
Yeah, and me. And
what was tell him everything I've ever seen him in and been at that he's done and my appreciation for it.
And me, what I did, where I just pulled out stuff from my pocketbook. And
just tried to hand him money?
I just tried to...
No, it was worse.
I pulled out a cigar that he didn't want.
Yeah.
Because he only smokes one cigar.
And they're like little mini cigars.
Apparently you know him well. Because that's the only ones he smokes.
We could have used it that night. Maybe he could have told Bobby. Not to go off from his only... it's one of my favorite. It'll be one of my favorite stories forever.
It's the worst.
Is that Yeah. Do you want to say it?
Yeah, you tell. You because it hurts me, Jay. Go, you tell it.
Bobby saw him get that little cigar handed to him. He goes, "Cigar guy, this is my end."
I already said goodbye, though. I already said, "Hey, man, cool." He's like, "All right, man, yeah, all right, yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, back." And then I was like, "All right." So I'm leaving, and I take literally a half a step away, and the guy, he comes over with his cigars. He has a guy.
Yeah. I'd already left after going. One time you played a Sturgis. I saw that. That was great. And you played all the instruments on stage. Do you remember that night? I did. That was my 5 minutes with him.
Remember when you said, "I want to be a cowboy"?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Did you
I
want
think
to be
Total
a
Chris
cowboy?
Farley showed him.
Yeah.
He goes, "Are you like a cowboy?" Is that midget really dead?
And then he comes. So I'm a big cigar guy.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't do drugs. I don't have weed. I don't have mushrooms. I don't have things. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't have all the other things that I could, bond with him. Yeah. But
The cheat on the wife thing, by the way, you said faster than everything else.
Yeah.
You go, "I don't do this. I don't do that. I won't do this." I'm cheating my wife. I'm just saying that's the one you want to do the most.
It's a slippery slope. And he passed them cigars, 2 of them, and I'm like, I know what those cigars. Those are short stories. That's a Fuente short story. I have those. I love those cigars. I know what those cigars are. That's a cigar guy cigar. Yeah. And I had my favorite cigar in my bag. It's a big cigar. It's called Long Live the King. Here I go. I'm sitting there, but I didn't know where it was in my pocketbook. I had my little my sissy pack on.
Yeah,
my Merce, and I kept zipping it and unzipping it, but I was too close to him.
So you kind of look autistic a little bit.
There was a bungee cord bracelet in there. A lot going on.
And then I finally found it, and I pulled it out, and I kind of did this, like a magician, like I was presenting him with. I was like, I did that.
Is this your cigar?
Is this your cigar? and he goes, "Nah,
I think
man,
you were looking for this."
Yeah, you think you like those, but what about this?
Yeah.
And he went, "Nah, man, I'm good. I don't smoke. I won't even take it because I won't smoke it. I only smoke these. It's a problem for me, man." I go, "Yeah, dude, I got like 700 cigars in my." He goes, "700 cigars? We're paying you too much."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that hurt."
And then just vanished into the night. And then the capper is always my favorite. As Bobby's sitting there under one rain cloud that's only falling on him while he's holding this cigar.
I'm still holding it because I'm in shock. He didn't fucking. It's free. It's free.
You give it to somebody who does like cigars later.
Yeah, just take it and throw it out when I leave.
Yeah.
I mean, how hard is it to fucking take the cigar?
You give him the moment where he gets to go. Gave Kid Rock a cigar. He took it.
Give me the moment and give me the story.
Yeah.
You take
I don't
the
know.
cigar.
This story seems better in retrospect.
Wow.
Oh, it gets so much worse. This is the saddest part to me coming up. You know me?
Jake, please.
While Bobby's sitting there, as I say, holding the cigar, Kid Rock now no more in his line of vision, and Bobby's thinking about how he's going to awkwardly go back into his purse and put his cigar away. One of Kid Rock's other guys goes, "Dude, if that's..." Because Bobby also said, this is a big thing we forget every time, too, because it's important. Bobby said, "I brought an extra one of these for you," to Kid Rock. "I want you to have it."
I lied.
It wasn't an extra one. It was the only one he brought. Yeah. And then when he said to the guy, he goes, "I'll do. If you got an extra one of those," and the guy just took it right out of Bobby's. His.
I don't know who this guy was. I don't know what he does.
Guy.
Just some guy goes, "I'll snag that."
Yeah. I don't know. You're just handing them out.
Yeah. Are you the cigar guy? Thanks.
Took it and then not even
thank you.
Just walked away and then went and back into that little huddle where Chris was, and then I had to walk that way, and then I had to walk back through, and kind of I had to say excuse me to them, Chris again. Excuse me. I know I just said body 4 times, and you rejected me.
If you keep calling him Chris Rock, it's going to cause a problem when we go to his house.
Yep,
if we ever get there.
His name's Tucker Carlson. What is his name?
Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh, sorry.
How do you not remember his name? Bobby.
Can
I just think I called him Bobby too. I walked up. I said,
You
I walked up. I go, "Yo, Bobby."
Yeah, but that's also how he would introduce himself.
No.
He would have been even weirder if you would have called him Kid.
I have the same name. I thought that would fucking bond us.
No, but it wasn't. It wasn't that he called him Bobby. Bobby's great. This is a good thing about Robert Kelly here, is he came in and definitely did, because this is I think because you're his friend, he's holding back on this a bit. But when Bobby told me the story, he went up to me, he goes, "Hey, Bobby," he goes, "I want you to have this. It's my favorite cigar." So he really it wasn't like a Bobby. Yeah. It was like a Bobby, Bobby boy.
It was my shitty Boston.
You should have rubbed his head.
It was my
you were his uncle.
It was my shitty Boston confidence. Bobbo, here you go, kid.
Bobby Lucius.
Bobby, hey, baby. Yeah, it was awful. It was such a rejection. And then I had to walk down that 15 flights of stairs by myself.
I know. We were already outside.
Yeah, Jay was on the front. I'm like, "Where are you?" He's like, "We're out front." I'm like, "Where?"
I was like, I humiliated myself and ran down the stairs. And Bobby's like, "So did I." And we went down different stairs.
Terrible.
Oh, man. I took the absolute opposite route. I was on the boat, and I tried to go backstage, because he does, like, the first show when you, on the cruise.
Set sail, yeah.
And I'm just Wayne's World my way around the cruise with my laminate. I'm like, I can go anywhere. And I tried to go backstage, and they were like, "You can't come back here during Kid Rock." I'm like, "I'm an artist." And they're like, "Yeah, that's not high enough."
Don't care.
And I was like, "Well, fuck you and fuck that guy." And I walked away. And later on that night, I was at a country, somebody else was performing, and he showed up with a little entourage. And I just was like, well, this dude's such a big fan, I'm just going to grab a beer and stand behind him and see what happens. And I literally did that. And about 10 minutes later, he just kind of looked back behind him and saw me. He's like, "Hey, you, come here." And we were friends ever since. That was the end of it.
So what we should have done, I'm trying to learn from you.
Because I'm not going to do good at that. He goes, "Hey, you come here." I'd grab his finger. I go, "Don't fucking call me over like a goddamn dog." And he's gonna be like, "That's just what I do." And I go, "We're not gonna be friends, are we?" I'm blowing it.
You would have, if he did that, you would have sucked his finger.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a.
You would have put his finger right in your mouth.
It depends on, like, I don't like after shows is a big one with girls or women particularly that are like, they're like, "Oh, hey, come here."
Oh,
like,
yeah. No, I hate that. That's the worst.
Jay hates women. It's a thing.
No, I had a woman do that in Cincinnati. She was like, "Hey, here, come here." And I looked at her. I was like, "What?" She was like, "I want to take a photo." I go, "Then ask."
But whatever they're going to do, it's going to be even more deballing to someone. Whatever they're deballing us, there's a husband who's getting it away with. That's always the thing. They always like, "Hey, come here. My husband's too much of a faggot to ask for a picture." You're like, why would you make him feel like that? And now I feel like this.
Yeah. And you wonder why he needs boner pills.
Chris, so we want you to help us become famous, become friends with famous people.
You just go up to them and you talk to them like they are, like you're talking to him.
Okay, so just pretend Jay is Chris Rock.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Yep, that guy.
Or even Chris Rock, because I haven't met him either.
Let's do Chris Rock.
No, actually.
Come on, Chris. I heard you a comedian. Comedian.
That bitch. She's a bitch. All right, pretend he's Chris Rock. And you're going to walk up to him and you're going to be friends with him. How do you do it?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Who it is?
Hi, man, I'm Chris. I'm a comic, big fan.
Comedian, huh?
Yeah.
So many comedians. So many to get to know. Why would I have time for you?
Well, maybe you don't. I was just coming over to say, hey, hope you're having a good time.
This guy's corny.
All right, well, I'll see you later. Yeah, if they're dicks, you leave them be.
I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong celebrity. Tom Hanks. Try it again.
I was going to do Jordan Rock.
All right, you know what?
Can I be you? Can I be Bobby Kelly and you be Tom Hanks?
Go ahead.
Hey, Tommy!
Who's this guy?
Good to see you got off that island there with the whore with the AIDS.
That was a movie.
He just clumped all his movies into one movie.
Oh, yeah. I was in Washington, D.C., where you made out with the whore in the movie with all the songs.
Then you discovered Elvis? That was crazy.
Oh, man. Remember that movie where you killed that guy? That was crazy. How'd you get back from the 1930s?
Has anyone watched Tom Hanks' new one yet? I think they're coming.
The Cunty Hanks?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
A Man Called Otto?
It's Cunty Hanks.
Oh, it's like his El Camino or whatever?
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Oh, he's like a shitty guy?
Well, yeah, he's just a twatty old man. flopping around.
But is it like El Camino where it's a dark movie?
No,
or
no,
is
no.
it like,
It's
he's not calling
it's
him
as dark
chinks
as
and
Tom
Mexicans.
Hanks can get.
Yeah.
You know.
He just has a slight attitude.
he really has to have one big turn
Yeah.
as like a horrible person.
Yeah, I mean,
did you ever see when Kevin James played like the white supremacist? Like murderer.
That was good. That was a good
In
movie.
a movie, he's got a swastika tattooed on the back of his bald head. It was a horror movie. Heidi
American History X. Is that what that is?
Was it
No.
Mandy?
No, I think it was called. I think I said Heidi or something. If you can find, he's good. Becky.
We're both wrong. Ooh, I think Mandy and Heidi together makes Becky. I think we were both right.
Yeah,
we're both right.
And Joel McHale, and it's good. I don't know.
I don't know if it was good. He was just like believable as
a bad guy.
I couldn't I was able to escape into it and be like, oh wow, yeah, you forget it's Kevin James.
I like Joel McHale's new show, Animal Control. It's a good one. Anyways,
Okay.
nice.
I didn't realize Bobby's watching TGIF over here.
Hey, you know I like fucking corny. I like silly. I like USA Network. I like that type of show.
You a big
I like you and
Rizzoli and Isles fan?
Yeah, I fucking am. I like Psych is one of my favorite shows.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Get
it
the
is.
fuck out of here.
Psych. I am a psycho.
Can I tell you
Listen to me. I'm a psycho.
Are you on a message board?
Listen to me. I was on the message. I wasn't on the message board, but I was invited from USA Network to come to Times Square as a psycho to celebrate their 8th season.
Wow.
And I've watched every movie. I've
There's
watched
psych movies?
Dude, there's Psych movies. They're coming out with another one.
Bro.
Yeah. They've had 3 Psych movies.
I would have lost so much money if I would have bet on Robert Kelly being a psycho.
One of my favorite shows of all time.
Well, that's it. Look, quarantine. Was this a quarantine thing?
Nope.
Okay, that's because I'll say me and Jacob.
Wasn't even a marriage, a kid.
Me and Jacob went nuts deep on 15 seasons of Supernatural from the CW network.
Nope.
But I will say there's networks where Jacob's all about CW superhero shit. I don't trust USA.
I love it.
TBS or TNT.
Love them.
For original broadcasting. And TNT, because during the basketball playoffs, are showing some like trailers for some shows that for a second I'm like, what is this? And then it's like a TNT original. I'm like, it's gonna suck.
Dude, I love USA Network back when they did 18 Wheels of Justice.
Really?
Which was Knight Rider with a truck.
Yeah. Are you a Burn Notice fan? A burner?
Oh my God!
You
I
a burner?
Love Burn Notice, man. Yes, I loved it.
You didn't love Burn Notice?
Dude, I would
What's
wait.
the plot of Burn Notice?
Burn Notice is a spy that got fuck you. I know.
I
the whole
believe
thing.
you.
Yeah, it's a spy. He got booted out. His girlfriend is she's not a spy, but she's kind of a tough little broad. And the guy from Evil Dead is in it too, who plays his not his partner, but the guy who helps him through shit. It's almost It's his mom's in it. She's kind of a tough broad. Great. I love that. Watched every Suits. I loved Suits. I was a big fan of Suits.
Oh, I know.
I love how you say it. Suits. I like Suits.
Yeah, I love a
Were
suit.
you excited for the royal wedding to see your favorite Suits star get married?
I didn't. Now I didn't.
Or you mad because you lost her to a ginger?
I'm not a fan of gingers. You know that. Gingers are scary people.
You believe they're soulless.
If I see a hot ginger, that's from hell.
Yeah.
I mean, even my sister.
She's a temptress.
Yeah, you have to have a dead tooth.
Interesting though that you have a thing with gingers, yet you love a milky tit with big, thick blue veins, which you're going to find most generally on a ginger.
I do like that, but I do not like it, and I don't like that they have to force a ginger in every show. They always have to have a redhead for some reason. I don't know what that is. I'm not a fan of redheads. Now, not to say my little sister's a redhead. She's a pretty. My little brother's a redhead. I come from an Irish Catholic family from Boston. A lot of redheads in my family. But
you're so lucky.
99% of redheads
freaks and weirdos.
Freaks and weirdos. Yeah, they have.
And the other 1% are related to you.
That's correct. That's correct. Now you
and the rest are Kellys.
Those are Donlins.
You have the TV watching habits of a guy that like doesn't do anything athletic but still has to ice his knees. Like it's a weird deal.
Yeah, I fully agree. Psych to me, first of all, it's all 80s references. It's all like Val Kilmer was in Psych. He did the last episode.
Can't talk.
Huh?
He can't talk.
He did in the last episode.
Because he's a psycho.
No, because he had his voice. He didn't find the cancer yet.
Oh.
Yeah, he still had his voice.
Oh, Psych's done.
Yeah, ended in
Psych is done. Now they're making movies. They make a movie like once every year.
Like when you say a movie like that comes on TNT or something,
Yeah, it's on Peacock now.
Peacock, okay.
Yeah, they make an actual movie, usually at Christmas time.
All right.
Yeah. Suck it. Suck it.
Now, I will say this. You give me a show where you show me something old, and then at the end of the show, you tell me how much that is worth, I will probably watch your show.
You're in on that?
Yeah. Like Antiques Roadshow, the one where
American
the two
Pickers.
dudes that fuck.
American Pickers.
Yeah. Those guys.
Pawn Star?
I can't do Pawn Stars because they started doing the plots.
Oh.
Like, I can't do
storylines.
Yeah, I don't care. I want to see the cool stuff.
That's how Dog the Bounty Hunter lost me eventually. It was like, but also, my daughter's getting married pretty soon. I don't give a fuck about that.
Go rough up some Hawaiian dude.
Yeah. Then give him a cigarette and tell him about God. Let him take a peek at your wife's big fat tits before he goes to jail.
Yeah, I do not give a shit that Chumley got new teeth. I don't.
Wow, speaking of new teeth, we got new teeth coming in the studio.
I'm doing it, dude.
Oh, good for you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's going to look great. You're going to look like Chumley for a couple days. But
top teeth.
Here's what I don't understand about Pawn Star is that they do the same thing every time. They do the same thing every time.
Fuck a girl in the back for money?
Yeah, they no. They
Is that a different Pawn Stars?
It's a different Pawn Stars.
Because that is a Pawn Stars.
This is Pawn Stars without a Z.
Yeah, that's the other Pawn Stars. No, where they say they negotiate. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Where you come in and they say this, you say that. Just say no. Stick to your damn price and walk the fuck out.
I wish there was more of that, for sure.
They just scare these fucking gambling junkies who found a fucking a silver spoon from the 1800s in their grandmom's
and they're excited. They're like, I talked that idiot out of this for $2.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Like they're proud. Like
they had a ghetto. They had like a ghetto version of the Pawn Stars on some other shit when all that stuff was real popular. And on one episode, this girl came in with her wedding ring, and the lady goes, "You are just here. You sold your TV." And she goes, "Yeah, I lost that. I'm going to sell that, get the TV back before he gets home." And
she was like, Detroit. That's from Detroit.
Yeah.
So they did one in Detroit, and it's just fucking. I think it's a little fake, though, because it's just fights.
A lot of them are like forced, those shows. But I will say, what's the thing with... Like, who are the people in charge of? If you think about it, like reality shows, they go in chunks of things. Like movies have done that for a while too. Remember, like there was a summer where there's a lot of magician movies for some reason.
Yeah.
And then there was like magician TV shows, but then there was multiple tow truck company.
Yeah.
Like things. And it was
Ice Road.
And it was really the thing of like, it was annoying because that's when they still, a lot of them say it, but almost every comedy club you go to in the country, someone who works there goes like, he goes, dude, they should do a reality show with this comedy club. Like we're in talk. Every club's in talk. Craig Glazer used to always say they were in talks for a reality show, and it's like, why? Because some of the people on the staff are fucking each other, and
you gotta get my book, King of Sting.
The same thing that happens in every single job ever.
Also,
some
at
people
Stanford
fuck.
and Sons, you literally couldn't show most of the things that were wrong on television, like legally. Like that would have had to definitely been on HBO or something. You're like, are we gonna follow Jeff in while he bangs out some H? Awesome.
Oh, dude, the man. Did you ever see A Boy and His Dog? Did we show that to you ever?
No. Did you ever see the animated thing that the Kansas City comic Steve Kramer did about Stanford and Sons?
No.
Oh, it is.
What is it?
It is the funniest thing that man ever did.
I actually watched. When I first played there, they had a video. He showed me. He forced me to watch.
Yeah.
That they filmed a reality show about the club.
Yeah,
with that old guy, his father or something that was there.
Yeah, Stanford.
And I had all my luggage. He made me go. I just did 17 radio shows, and then he made me go to the
Lotus.
club. Yeah, Lotus. He had an ankle bracelet on. I had to go into, and they made me watch this fucking like 45-minute documentary that he had filmed on reality. Then there was a movie he gave me. He goes, "Yeah, watch this." I'm like, I want to go to bed.
Was it the boxing movie?
No, it was the car racing movie.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, man. God bless him.
Yeah, that's Chris started at that club.
Yeah, I started at that
home club,
and that's why when I feel like kind of like the Briar Rabbit, where everyone was like, "Oh, this club's terrible." I'm like, "You should have seen where I started." Like that was way worse.
When we went to radio, me and Christine, this is how brazen he was. I brought Christine out. The last time I did it was Overland at that point.
Yeah.
He moved to the very last location. I still went and did it because I was like, you know what? I said yes because I'm like, Christine, you have to see Craig Glazer. You have to witness him before he's gone or something, you know. And so she came out. She gets in the car right away. We drive over. The radio station is right next to the Westport location. The old location's right next to it.
And the offices are actually in the old comedy club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He goes,
Upstairs, right?
So
Yeah.
So it's funny. So we go up there in 2 seconds of talking. He goes, "Yeah, this was the old location." And he's like telling Christine basically, like the thing goes, but he goes, "Before I knew it, he goes, there'd be a whole line of N-words outside, and that's when it was time to like steal up shop." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, but he did not say N-words.
No.
He just hard-R'd it.
No, he hard-R'd. But I'm saying almost like, "Hey, this is Christine. You just met her, bud."
Yeah, maybe feel
Feeling
the room
out a little
out.
bit. Yeah, like,
Yeah, he was a bad good dude. Like you
harassed
really,
every woman I've ever seen him in front of.
I just couldn't stand the guy, but he was so interesting to talk to or be around. That fucking freak.
Yeah.
What about his brother? Who was his brother?
He had two of them.
brothers.
One was Jeff, and helped him run the club, and he kind of booked the whole thing. And he had like a weird
Jeff,
voice that I
Well, he had
associate with like
deviated septum. So you go, "You're gonna do about 5
From
minutes."
Coke.
Yeah, that was Soder's impression of it. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You're gonna get the line, and then you're gonna do 5 minutes."
Side Splitters had a club in Knoxville for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And he picked me up at the airport. I guess he went there.
No, that's Troy.
Oh, is
You're
that
thinking of
Troy?
Troy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jeff. Troy was not related.
Oh, he wasn't.
You probably never met Jeff. He was only there during the day most of the time.
And then
well,
the other
maybe
one
towards
was,
the end.
and the
I
other
wasn't
one
there.
was toward the end. He was. Then there was Jack. Was the other one who looked like Dana Carvey. Almost.
Yeah.
And they were just, all three of them were just heroin addict problems.
And Jack was like the nicest one of all of them, but he was the one that was in and out of jail all the time.
they were
And
proud.
died first. He was in a car accident.
They were proud.
one man.
They were proud of the bullet hole in the front window.
Yeah.
I remember they were like, "Look at the bullet hole right here. This last week, Lewis Black was here, and a bullet shot right through the."
Before Craig died, they went back to Westport.
No, they went downtown.
Is that what it was?
And it was a weird
But
location.
it was local almost only. He was only using local comics, and there was a shooting in there like weeks before he died, I think.
Yeah.
Like, much longer.
But what was it like during the day at the first one? It was nice during the day in that area, but at night it just went crazy.
In Westport, yeah. Well, Westport's like one of those. It's like a lot of bar areas in any town, like Ybor and Tampa or anything like that, where it just goes through waves. Where it's like it's really nice, and then it kind of gets worse, and then eventually, and then the cops come in and clean it up a little bit, and then everyone comes back, and then it's just a cyclical thing. But like in the early 2000s, I remember it was like. About 1:30 at that club, you'd go, "Are we going to stay? Because if we stay, we have to stay another hour and a half because they're going to," and I'm not kidding, they're going to tear gas the street and we can't go outside.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
But at like when you went in for the first show, there was like old couples having dinner at these restaurants, and you'd walk around. They had little shops, and you're like, "Oh, this is quaint." And you'd come out after your second show. And it was like it was
just a bunch
anarchy.
of young kids hanging out.
Yeah, well, he made an environment for sure. Craig, you know, by the time they got to the Legends Mall location in Kansas, they were. The staff there told me that they almost laugh at it because they just kind of you get who you're working for. I think a lot of them, they weren't like they were pretty jaded to it, but they were like, yeah, you have to sign a paper here to work here that basically says you won't get shitty. I don't know what this paper's worth, but it's like you won't get shitty or sue for like sexual harassment because comedians will make jokes and blah blah blah. And every staff member, every waitress there goes, "It's for him because he loves to touch our asses and grab us by the waist and move us here, and he thinks every girl wants to fuck him." He's like, but he was awesome. I mean, what a character! I said the comedy world is less rich for not having a Craig Glazer in it. He was something else.
Did you ever
man.
read his book?
No, but he gave me a copy. Someone doesn't know how to even compliment.
It was actually a really good book.
I'm sure it's interesting.
It was a good book. He used to go in and pretend. He went to Boston too. Almost got killed in Boston. He would go in.
Laundromats. And he would steal police clothes.
No. He actually went in and pretended like he was a police officer. So he'd go to the drug dealers, break in, put your hands up, and not arrest them. Take the money and the drugs and take off.
Yeah.
And then he wound up getting caught in Boston. He got fucked up with the mob.
Yeah, well, his buddy the other guy that was doing it got killed.
Yeah, he got killed, yeah.
But then he also said that, this is where it gets dicey, that he worked as a sting operations guy for the government for a while.
That's where it was
like,
no,
I
you
don't think
didn't.
so. I think he just went to jail for what
I think
he
he
did.
just watched Catch Me If You Can. He just added that to his book.
That book, and I remember I did read it, and it was like, you could tell, like, all right, some of this is true, and then some of it you're like, but also this could have happened. Yeah.
Good book, though. It was a good book.
I'm
thought
sure it was
gonna
interesting.
suck.
But when he signed, he knew that I came off the road with Attell and how much I looked up to Attell and everything when I was out there. And when he signed his book to me, because he would go, Attell, it's like he doesn't want to do the club, or he was giving like a fuck Attell because he doesn't want to do my club. I'm sure for reasons that make very much sense.
Yeah, like the check was short.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he goes, so he writes to me in the book. He goes, I'm gonna give you a copy of the book, and he signs. He goes, Dear Big J, you're funnier than Dave Attell will ever be. I'm like, what do you mean to do with this?
I would have gave it to Attell.
He goes, hey, just so you know, man, the word's out. Word's out the street. But it was such a bizarre, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like me and I've had people do it when with Bonfire or anything, or with Lewis, like I go on the road and people will be like, dude, I love you, man. I'll listen to Legion of Skanks, but I fucking, dude, the Lewis just fucking sucks. Something like that. And you're like, it's my friend.
Yeah.
What do you think, I'm going to jump on your team because you don't like my, that's weird.
We came here together.
I've actually jumped on the team. Yeah, he's a fucking pain in the ass, isn't he?
Look, I'm not looking to get no big wars, so when they're just like that, because it's not like a fighting situation, but like, I don't like them so-and-so, and you just go like, man, hilarious. Yeah, I know we got to take a break. We could talk all day.
We have
a couple of chatty Cathys. Are we going to have time when we come back to say goodbye at least?
Yes.
Okay, good. So then we're hanging out with Chris Porter, everybody. He's going to be on the road again this weekend. Levity Live, West Nyack. That's Thursday. That's right. Tomorrow through Saturday. After that, Tampa Improv, May 19th and 20th. Speaking of Ybor City.
Yeah, buddy.
Get that nice taste right there.
He's got a new special out right now. There is no money in babies. It's out on YouTube.
Ooh.
You know who this is.
I
It's
do.
El Babo and Mother's Day. May 14th. It's right here. Do you have trouble telling your mom just how much you love her? Sure you do. She makes you crazy, but that's what moms do. So, you know what would make her happy? What does she really want? Well, I'll tell you what she really wants. You don't ask her because she'd probably tell you some stupid thing, like maybe a hot air balloon with her name behind it, how much you love her, or maybe something in Times Square, Jay. We don't have enough money to do that.
Your mother's a lunatic.
She's a lunatic. She's crazy. She was married 4 times, Jay. 3, I'm sorry.
What is she searching for?
I'll tell you what she's
Your
searching
love?
for. My love, but this is what you do. You go see my friend, Steven Singer. Yeah, that I Hate Steven Singer guy. His brand new neon green 24 karat gold dip rose will bring her day a lot of joy. Every day is her first of what the hell am I saying, Joe? Jay, hey, help me out, would you?
24 karat gold dip rose,
Thank
the
you very
perfect gift
much.
and compliment for Mother's Day. Her friends are going to be green with envy when they see this pure 24 karat gold dipped rose.
This fresh new color is the perfect shade of spring green. Don't
Kelly
miss
green.
out. Kelly Green. Don't screw me up, Jay. I can't take it, all right? My head's going to pop off. Don't miss out on the only rose that lasts forever, just like your mom's love. Just like her love. Steven's famous Gold Dip Roses collection started at just $59. Take advantage of free shipping before it's too late and get a personalized Mother's Day card right in the box, plus a full-time lifetime guarantee, all included for free. Go now. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com.
This year, turn your family's past into the perfect Mother's Day present with a connected frame from Aura. Aura frames were named Best Digital Photo Frame by Wirecutter, The Strategist, and selected as one of Oprah's favorite things. They're guaranteed to make mom or grandma smile. Aura frames bring all your photos and videos together in one gorgeous high-resolution display where mom can really enjoy them without scrolling through a group text or searching on social media. You can preload any frame with meaningful memories and special messages that will appear as soon as it's set up. You can do what Bobby did. Invite the whole family to get involved and add to the frame so you can feel connected from anywhere. They share photos and memories with family all over the country.
I actually sent one to a family that's not my family, and I send them photos.
Just a stranger, like an airdrop.
Yeah, and we made friends now. Now they come over for Thanksgiving.
That's nice. That's nice. Get to know them, though, before you really let them in the inner circle. Listen, Aura's got a great deal for Mother's Day. For our listeners, you can visit auraframes.com, get up to $30 off their best-selling Carver matte frames. That's auraframes.com. Plus, listeners can get free shipping with code Bonfire at checkout. We're doing it all for you, baby. This deal ends on Mother's Day, so what happened? What happened? Who broke what?
I'm sorry. That was my. I
Is
threw
that the
my
same
old,
hand that dropped
I
the
took my old
basketball?
frame out. I threw that out because I got my new frame.
New frame just showed up. Don't wait, everybody. The deal ends on Mother's Day. Terms and conditions do apply.
The pop. I'm a sucker for you. The drops. And the riffs. That defined a decade. A channel with non-stop pop anthems from the 2010s. The 10 Spot, Channel 11, and in the SXM app, included with all trials and popular plans.
Get your morning started right with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine on the starting lineup. They're talking to the biggest names in basketball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's times that I feel tired, but I want to give everything.
And doing it like only Frank and Scal can.
So this young guy ran the Boston Marathon, and the whole way he dribbled the basketball. The only person who dribbled more than this kid did yesterday was James Harden last night's game against the Brooklyn Nets.
Weekday morning starting at 7 Eastern. Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86.
Ethos is changing the life insurance industry, not just with their technology, but with a commitment to making life insurance accessible for everyone. They treat you like a person, not a number.
Thanks to Ethos, our family has the peace of mind knowing that should something terrible happen, our future is secure.
Ethos made getting the policy that's right for our family easy and hassle-free. I couldn't believe how easy it was. I answered a few simple questions, and within minutes, Ethos provided me with a range of policy options and an estimate of what it was going to cost us. No unnecessary doctor's visits, no fine print, no hassle, and no upselling financial products I don't want or need.
Oh, it was simple. I did it all from my phone while I waited in line for coffee.
Life insurance gave us peace of mind.
Take the hassle out of getting life insurance. For your free personalized quote, go to ethoslife.com. That's ETHOS life.com. ethoslife.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Everyone's looking to save money these days, but when it comes to truck insurance, your bargain insurance quote may end up being a costly mistake. At OOIDA, our mission is to bring you value with expert advice, great customer service, comprehensive coverage, and easy monthly payments. OOIDA understands owner-operators and their insurance needs better than anyone else. So go to OOIDA.com and make value a part of your business plan.
We're making out. I have the blouse off. We're skirt up. I got my wiener out.
Trunk Nation, a place for you to sound off on all things rock.
Here's Chris in Alabama.
I'm the guy that's got the weenie dog named Yngwie Malmsteen.
Does your dog just respond to the name Yngwie, or do you call him Yngwie J. Malmsteen?
If he's in trouble, say Yngwie Malmsteen, and he knows, oh shit, what have I done?
God, that is great.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk, weekdays, 3 p.m. East on Sirius XM Channel 103, or listen anytime on the SXM app. Sirius
SiriusXM Triumph. Your life.
This is Dr. Laura. If you want some no-nonsense advice, call me.
Your future.
Dave Ramsey here. We'll give you the proven strategies for your life, your money,
your point of view.
It's me, Megan Kelly. Smart, in-depth, fun, sometimes provocative conversations on this show. I'm not going to hold back.
Plus, inspiring views with Glenn Beck. And daily bombshells on crime stories with Nancy Grace. Triumph. SiriusXM 111 and on the SXM app.
Success is picking up extra shifts, but now you want to be the boss. Success is getting your foot in the door, but now you want to take the next step. Success looks different to everyone, and for more than 75 years, University of Maryland Global Campus has helped working adults like you succeed again. Choose from more than 125 degree and certificate programs with online and hybrid courses. Apply now with no application fee and get started May 17th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
Are you ready to smell better everywhere? It's Big J. Oakerson, and I'm excited to tell you about Lumi, the whole body deodorant that's clinically proven to control odor for 72 hours on pits, feet, privates, and beyond. It's pH optimized to safely and effectively control odor anywhere you have it, but wish you didn't. Plus, it's proven to work better than a shower with soap alone. Whether you shower twice a day or 3 times a week, Lumi works better. And did I mention it's aluminum free? Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with code BONFIRE at LumiDeodorant.com. That's LUME deodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use code BONFIRE.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-200-1390. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-200-1390. That's 800-200-1390 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-200-1390. 800-200-1390.
Modern cyber attacks are a matter of when, not if. They can devastate your operations, your brand, and your bottom line. I'm George Kurtz, CEO and co-founder of CrowdStrike. We've evolved protection and revolutionized cybersecurity by harnessing the speed and power of the cloud to identify and stop breaches before they start. Today's adversaries move fast, but with CrowdStrike, you move faster.
CrowdStrike, protection that powers you.
And now back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
That's plenty.
Yeah. No, we've got property here. We just don't attend to it at all.
That's when remember Pam Anderson told the story. She goes, all of a sudden I had to live like in Michigan. That's what blew her mind. Yeah. She's like, I knew we were going to get married. That was cool, but now I'm living like in Michigan, like a weird like shooting range or something. Chris Porter, again, the special, There's No Money in Babies, available now on YouTube. Check it out. He's absolutely hilarious.
He's at
Go see
Levity
him
Live, too, this weekend. Nyack, great club, May 4th through the 6th. Check him out. And he's going to be at the Tampa Improv the 19th to the 20th. Get tickets at ChrisPorterComedy.com. Big J is kicking
Irvine
it, too.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Bobby's going to be in Stanford May 11th. Get tickets for all of our shows.
Yeah.
BigJComedy.com, RobertKellyLive.com. We love you, fucks.
We love you, too.
Anything you want to plug, DJ Lou? You're thumbing your ass.
The Bonfire at SXM.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the podcast.
The podcast. We have a podcast.
We also have a podcast.
It's the
2, 3.
The artists the rest of the world will be talking about in months are on SiriusXM's Next Wave concert series. Now, hear exclusive performances from the top rising stars in rock.
I know she's gonna break my heart.
country,
Gonna waste another drop of whiskey on you.
hip hop, and more. Tap into Who's Next, the Next Wave Concert Series Volume 6, now in the SXM app, included in all trials and popular plans. Search Next Wave.
When I was a kid, my grandpop used to say to my grandma, "I love you to the moon and back." Then he used to say it to my mom, "I love you to the moon and back." It always symbolized his deep love for the mother of his children and the mother of his grandchildren. So this Mother's Day, I've created a beautiful to the moon and back sterling silver diamond necklace. I wish you could see it right now. Wait, you can. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com and see the silhouette of a crescent moon filled with sparkling diamonds hugging a silver heart. It's engraved with "I love you to the moon and back" right on the other side. A thought she'll hold next to her heart every day. Tell the mothers in your life that you love them to the moon and back, just like my grandfather did. It's only $98, shipped for free in my signature black gift box. Visit us at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. One place, one price.
Attention taxpayers, ready for some bad news? With $80 billion in new funding from Congress, the IRS is hiring an army of 87,000 new agents and employees to ramp up their collection efforts. If you're behind on your taxes, don't delay another minute because your paycheck, your bank account, even your home or business could soon be at risk. Now, here's the good news. Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm, can get to work immediately, helping to protect you from the IRS. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their tax attorneys and licensed professionals are experts at resolving tax problems. Let them help determine if you qualify for the Fresh Start Initiative or other powerful IRS tax assistance programs. Take control. Call Optima Tax Relief now for a free consultation.
Call 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Robert Kelly.
Oh, it gets better each day. You see, Bobby, I can't break the thing because the Sixers won the other day on Monday, so I feel like I've got to play the song so we keep the thing. It's sports superstition, you can call it, but it's necessary. Joel Embiid, your 2023 NBA MVP.
Boo.
Yep, Dan left the show and he took his shitty white center MVP with him, and I say good. Good riddance to bad garbage, Jokic. Joel Embiid, your 2023 MVP of the NBA. They're playing again tonight, Bobby. I know you're not a big sports guy, but yeah, the Celtics are probably going to have a hard time. I think Embiid's coming back. And he's pretty jazzed up.
I bet you tonight. Would you like to make a bet?
Yeah, show. See, look how cool. Look at him. He cries.
Sissy.
That's how much it means to him.
He's a sissy.
That's how much it means to him.
Who's crying and what?
Turn it up. Turn the volume up on that. Let Jacob hear. It's actually a pretty cool moment.
No, who's crying?
Joel Embiid.
Fucking pussy.
2023 NBA MVP.
Fucking pussy.
He won most valuable player in the whole league.
Thank you, Jacob.
Turn it up.
Had to be said, Bobby.
Had to be. Oh, God.
I can't hear it.
I am not in the mood for this.
Oh, wait. Back it up. Start it over.
Crying like a pussy.
Hang on.
He is a pussy.
2023 MVP from the Philadelphia 76ers.
It's beautiful. What a beautiful moment.
His pants don't fit.
Oh. Like James Harden comes over and starts hugging him because he's crying. MVP. Okay. All right. That's not funny right now. That's not funny right now, Lou.
Do I make more money? I make more money? I get another trophy? The song.
It's a beautiful moment.
He's got slippers on.
I would say you don't understand black shit, Bobby, but I'll tell you, Robert Kelly understands black shit more than anybody in America, and I'll tell you why. Can I tell you guys a little story? Last night, me, Christine, Isabella, Josh Myers grabbed dinner, and we went to go see.
Can I just
yes?
say,
the family?
Big J. Oakerson, Christine, Josh Myers, and Bob Kelly,
Robert Kelly. Josh doesn't fully remember it that way, but I assured him that's how it went.
It's 100%. You know how I know it went that way?
Yeah.
It still hurts my heart.
It went that way, I know, because I remember the exact moment when me and you started walking together, and he looked over at us, and then realized, it wasn't even me catching eyes with him. He just saw, he's like, oh shit, yeah, and Robert Kelly.
He said my name. He had to say my name 2 more times.
Yeah.
He went, Bobby Kelly. Bobby Kelly.
Bobby Kelly. And we went across the street from dinner to go see Evil Dead Rise.
Jesus Christ.
And we sat down, and it was great. We got there. Bobby was finishing up. He decided he was going to come meet us up for the movie. Mm-hmm. When we got there, we could have sat anywhere. There was maybe 4 other people in the theater. Were they black? I think most of them, yeah. Mm-hmm. But then, during previews, it turned into a real black festival. And I mean, the blackest of the black were coming in. Do-rags.
Babies.
Quadruple dates with fat black women who were not going to be quiet for this movie. But I'll tell you what, none of it bothered me whatsoever. Everybody was, in comparison, really, really like timid and just watched the movie and enjoyed it, because it turns out we brought the biggest, blackest woman of all, Robert Kelly, Bobby Kelly. The only man in the movie theater on one jump scare to stand up out of his seat, do a weird like an arm like he shivered, and then sat back down. Also yelled out loud, "I'm leaving," several times. And for a good 25 minutes of the movie, turtle shelled his face into his own shirt. He laid his head on Christine's shoulder at one point.
I was in her armpit at another point.
Yeah.
I crawled into Christine's.
He did this a lot. He had these hands a lot.
My
yeah, like prepared to what's his name? Kadeem Hardison them down like fucking Wayne.
But
I didn't realize you have that much of a reaction to horror.
I told you.
Yeah.
First of all, I told you that I'm not good. I'm not good, and I need to sit next to you.
I'll never ever not invite you to a. It was the most fun I've ever had. It was 2 shows going on.
Well, here.
I want to be invited to the next one to see this too.
What'd you say?
I want to see this.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's not fun. It was not a fun movie. It was not a good movie. Here's a problem with this movie. Here's a problem with you. Number one, I showed up late, a little late. They didn't let me in. They were like, it's closed. I'm like, I had to lie. I went, my friends are up there. I'm their ride home.
Right.
And not, we're in New York City. I mean, it's the greatest train system in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You weren't also that late.
I was a couple minutes late, but they closed everything down.
Yeah.
So I was like, please, I'm going to have to sit in the car for 2 hours waiting for these people if you don't let me in. And then the security guard was, oh, God. He went over to the guy, and the guy went, oh, yeah, I'll do it with a credit card. I just can't do cash. I'm like, what do you think I was doing?
Wouldn't let you into what?
Wouldn't let me into the movie. So then I gave him the credit card. Then I go, and I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. So I'm like, can I get food? No, that's done. So I'm like, all right. So I go upstairs, and
It's crazy they wouldn't sell you candy.
They wouldn't sell me anything.
I get maybe not cooking the stuff.
Yeah, they wouldn't sell me anything. They were shutting it down. I get it, dude. Look, you're ready to go home. The doors were locked. They called it, right? Whatever. They let me in. I go upstairs, and I told you I need to sit next to somebody. I told you that. I said I need to be next to somebody.
And you were.
I was. But I need to be next to somebody that cares about me.
More.
And Christine, I'm not mad at you, Christine. You did not comfort me one bit. You have ice cold blood.
I was surprised.
I was enjoying the show.
I was surprised at one point that I would have definitely had an arm around you for a little bit.
At one point, I took my jacket and I put it over your eyes.
Yes, you did.
But Bobby does. He has great black woman reactions to it. Like Bobby has when you see somebody doing something and not noticing behind them, like the doors opening, and Bobby has oh hell no. He yells out to do different things than is what's going to happen to move the movie forward.
Oh, no.
He goes, don't open the door. He's feeling those emotions.
Yeah, but it's like, run, just run. Start. This girl kept having moments like she would kill the demon, and it's like, now run.
Yeah.
You don't stop and take a breath. I don't care how tired you are.
But that would be called a short. That would be called a short film.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jay. She was giving pep talks. She'd murder the demon, and the demon was sitting there with a scissor in the face.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "We're gonna make it out of here. Stop stopping and go.
Yeah.
Stop giving pep talks. Get the fuck out of the."
You said that's your favorite thing to yell at Dawn. Stop stopping.
Yeah, that's one thing that Dawn loves to do. Are we gonna stop stopping? There's a guy with a gun. Let's go. I don't want to talk about it right now.
I can't argue with you that the lack of realism in these horror movies, aside from satanic possession and Books of the Dead and blah, 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 besides all that, there really is a lack of haste in escape.
It's
like they will sit there with what they apparently believe to be is the corpse of something that is extraordinarily supernatural. That they have simply killed with very human, natural death circumstances.
Yeah. A doll stick.
A doll stick to the eye. Spoiler alert. A doll stick to the eye. Stephanie puts it through an eyeball, and it does seem to do the job for a moment.
And they're completely convinced, well, we got him. The job is done.
They're down. Listen, there's a lot of evidence that this thing could be over, but you've seen your loved ones flying around the house already. Their eyes have changed color. Their teeth are different. Their skin's different. You've already seen some wild shit. You go, you know what? Yeah. Let's just say that, or immediately start burning everything as soon as they go down.
Here's the problem. What they did last night that really fucked me up. Demon possession. Mm-hmm. When someone gets possessed by a demon, what is the hope? What's the hope?
They get unpossessed.
They get unpossessed. They have a couple scars on their neck. You know, maybe their one eye is red for a month.
Yeah.
But they come back.
Mm-hmm.
You get them back. They didn't do that. Like,
it was a rated R horror movie. There was no reprieve.
There was no coming back from that. And then, can I spoil alert?
Well, you can definitely spoil alert. Turn it off if you don't want to know. But I will say what you missed in the beginning, Bobby, did make for the ending being like a little cooler than you probably thought it was. Because what I think you missed was, in the very beginning, it's at the lake where it always happens out in the cabin.
Yeah. It's at the cabin?
It's at the cabin, and it's two people hanging out, like a guy and a girl hanging out by the dock, and they go, hey, I'm going to go check on so-and-so, whatever the hell's wrong with her. Let's see what, hopefully she's feeling better. And then they go and she became, the girl they thought was sick became one of those things.
Right.
And killed the two other people.
Right.
And then very cool, the way they start the movie too. Like the way they show the title card is awesome. I won't spoil that. But either way, she kills those people. Then it says 1 day earlier. And the 1 day earlier is the whole movie.
Okay.
So if that girl who was leaving at the end, the girl who left at the end,
that makes sense. Yeah.
That's the girl who was possessed in the very beginning of the movie.
Here's what they did that really was unfair and really shocking. And spoiler alert, don't listen. Kid possession.
Mm-hmm.
Not only one, two.
Multiple.
Not only,
possession.
but a family possession against the family.
Also, very casual. Child death.
Dude, casual child death. They just murdered children.
Just a kid in the hallway just to see a bloody body of a child go smash against the wall and just be dead. Sort of in the background most of the movie.
It wouldn't stop me from leaving anyway. I mean, if I had a daughter or a son that possessed, they're on their own.
So if Max got possessed, I mean, fucking goodbye.
Well,
I'm on the verge.
It's not my son anymore.
You try to belt him down. And you get a priest involved, but I think most priests are at this point going to be like,
no,
oh, that's a real demon possession. I don't know.
Bobby, that's not your Max anymore.
No, I walk in, Max is fucking turning his head around. See you later. And the house. You can have the house. I don't want the fucking house.
They also gave an escape hatch early in the movie. They said, we want our mom back. And it says, your mom's with the maggots now. So they said, mom's gone.
She's gone. Like, there's no hope. They took the hope away.
Then let's just get the fuck out.
They said your mom's gone. She's dead. Now the kid's like, oh, I killed my mom. Then the girl, gets possessed. Then the other one gets possessed. And there's like a little girl left with some slutty aunt.
Yeah.
And then they joined forces as demons.
Literally became one big demon.
And
people still hanging around.
Dude, listen, man, it was a fucked up movie. They did not hold back.
This was interesting though too. I will say again, not to complain about the realism of a fantasy horror movie, but these Deadites, they're called. If you're into the Evil Dead universe, these like demon-y things, they can fly. They're supernatural in every possible way. They can bend their body and contort in all kinds of crazy ways. Stick to walls and ceilings. For most of the movie, the front door of the apartment was keeping her at bay.
Yeah, but there was
most of the movie was her being on the outside of the door, asking them to let in, and just banging on the door. It's like
that was a pretty good deadbolt on the door, though.
It's a good deadbolt,
and they had a dresser in front of it.
There's some really funny stuff, though. I guess it was a broken home. The family, the dad wasn't around, and at one point, all bloody and scarred up, she's telling the little girl, she goes, "Your daddy's out here with me. He's just over there. He says we should be a family again." And the little girl's like, "All right." Like opens the door.
She fake talked to him. "You want to talk to her?" She's like, "Okay, Daddy wants to talk to you."
Daddy says he doesn't want to talk to him unless you open the door. Mom, why do you have purple eyes?
Oh, fuck that.
They did make it though in the movie like they were trapped there, so it's not. They weren't like not leaving. They were like not leaving because they couldn't. That was part of the circumstances.
Bobby's right. They weren't making moves.
They were not.
They weren't making. Start crawling down a hole. The stairs were destroyed down the building
because there's an earthquake.
Get down there, but get down.
Here's the thing.
Climb down. Like, descend down the rubble.
But get out. The demon was dumb at one point too. She couldn't get in through the door. Okay, and then she's trying to get in, and then she hears the cat. Spoiler alert! In the ventilation shaft, and she looks up and she's like, "Oh, I'll use the ventilation to get into the apartment." And it's like,
my argument.
That's like a common sense thing.
Well, it's kind of common sense. The vent was on the roof, like the ceiling. Again, the easier solution was to fly into the air conditioning system and somehow navigate through that to get exactly where she wanted to go into the house. But the door was causing a major problem for her getting in. That's what's hit me there. I feel like at least the door would have been. The door never even broke.
But couldn't
it never even broke the front door?
But they had the windows open too. Couldn't she have went out a window and flew around the side and flew into the window?
The answer, Bobby, is yes. Yes, by lore and what they're showing in the film, of flying into a window is a possibility.